Good morning. Good morning. I think you can hear me. I think you can hear Fishymon too. Maybe. Oh my God, I'm tripping over everything.
Good morning.
Oh, sorry guys. I realized that I
We
had the
can hear
camera
you,
mute.
but we can't see you.
It's because I had you muted and I forgot to unmute you, so I had to run back over there to unmute you, and then so we started without you. Well, we started out
Okay.
without me. I'm here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Pow 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 pow. Good morning. All right, I think everybody can hear us. Let's hope so. If not, well, somebody let us know that our lips are moving and you're not hearing. All right, I see Chattanooga Ed here. Good morning, Chattanooga Ed. I guess he was first. Window Liquor number 5 says he can't make it. Sorry, but he's got to work. Or he worked last night, so I guess he's sleeping. No problem, Window Liquor. Thanks for dropping in. Scotty Quaddy, what up, man? I can grow BBA better than you. Can you? Can you? I take that personally. Crypt Keeper, what's going on? Long Family Show, what's up? Good morning, good morning. Merrick T, what up, man? Good morning. ADW, Aqua Design Wanyo. Let's just say that Wanyo. Aqua Design Wanyo. It's better than ADW. Can't do that acronyms. TJ Autocross, I can do that. Good morning. Dennis Christensen, what up? Hello, hello. Am I missing anyone? Robert, Fishymon's here. Good morning, Fishymon. Mary Beth,
Crypt Keeper.
Crypt Keeper, good morning. Bipolar Fish Keeper, good morning.
My
Fishyon, what's
fish
up?
tank.
My fish tank's aquatic. Wow, man, I'm not even all the way down there. I'm still scrolling. Where we say? We're at? Yep. Cool. Select Pet, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, if I missed you, I apologize entirely. I've been kind of scanning here. I don't think I missed anybody. But if I missed you, anyway, good morning. Thanks for being here. Welcome to the Easy Stream. Sunday morning, Fishroom, Hangout stream, where we just hang out and whatever happens, happens. What's new? Not a whole lot. I didn't get any new fish. Nothing new as far as that. Well, that's not true. I did forget to mention that. I did get some peppermint shrimp from my saltwater tank. But, I've only ever seen them, like, they really like the hide, so I don't think I'm ever going to get them on camera. I saw one yesterday somewhere. Anyway, I got 3
Can
of
I
them.
ask a question?
Sure.
Why do they call them peppermint shrimp?
Because they got,
Did
like,
you
that
taste
color.
one?
No. No, I didn't. I never thought about that. Okay. I won't think about that anymore. But they kind of look like they got like peppermint. They're like reddish, like pinkish, almost pink red. And they got like white stripes down them that kind of make it look like I could see how you know, peppermint marketing term. You know,
Alright.
it's a marketing term. Aqua Bonita. Morning. Catch some words before the feeding starts. Cool. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Aqua Bonita. I like that name. Bonita.
Aqua bonita.
Agua. Sorry. Agua Bonita.
Ah,
Which is
Aqua bonita. That is a song. Isn't that a song?
no, that's La Isla Bonita. Peppermint is a green
And
plant, not pink or striped. True, but peppermint
exactly.
candy is striped. And there, you know, you think about peppermint, you think about those little mints that they give you at the restaurants.
Mm, yeah.
All right, so geos. Let me move the camera. I was having a problem with my 4K camera. Oh, speaking of problems with 4K cameras, I just unplugged it.
Yeah, I just heard the.
Oh, it's because we're sitting on. All right, that's why. That's why. It's gonna be a struggle. You remember how I said this is the easy stream? It never is. It never
Uh,
is. And it also didn't
that's a
tape that.
catchphrase. Easy stream where nothing is ever easy.
Nothing is ever easy. All right. Well, now that I deactivated that, can we reactivate it? I don't know what happened. Killed it. It's dead. It's dead, Jim.
Damn it, Jim.
Damn it, Jim. All right, let's try and reset it. Nope. Properties.
Yeah, select pet saying camera problems again.
Apparently, well, the problem was the cable, and it didn't help that I just pulled the cable out of the computer, right? Maybe that's what I did. There we go.
Says, I guess it wouldn't be Sunday morning without it.
Had a camera problem. All right, well, maybe we won't use that camera. I don't think it's happening right now. So instead of screwing around with it, it's just showing dead. That's weird. Let me remove it and see if I can re-add it. La Isla Bonita. Bear with me, people.
Bipolar Fish Keeper says, I thought we'd make it more than 5 minutes without a F up.
Damn it. Well, you thought wrong, man. Hang on. All right. Oh, that's why I pulled it out. Like, there we go. Okay, I was like, that's why we can't get the signal. There's a reason.
Cali, good morning.
Did you hear it go boop, boop, boop?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Okay. Now we should be good. Maybe. Yes. Oh, thank heaven. Okay. Okay. I gotta be very careful with this camera. Actually, do I have... I don't have my electrical tape somewhere, but I do have surgical tape. So I'm going to tape that connection so I don't pull it apart again by accident.
Wow.
What?
A surgical operation is going on.
Yeah, apparently. Just to... Because this connection is really loose, so that's... Any stress on this cable is going to pull the two apart, and then it's going to go... Boop, 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 boop. And we don't want that. Okay, there we go. Geos. They've been a week in quarantine now. Doing good. I've been feeding them healthy. Yeah, obviously this is a small tank, so this is kind of like a little too much for them, I think. That was one of the, I don't know. Do you guys think a week in quarantine is enough? I see no signs of anything, no ick, no nothing. They've been eating healthy. I usually quarantine for a lot longer, but these are bigger fish, and they definitely need more space. I'm going to do a quick water change in this tank because I think I talked about this before. These are bigger fish, heavier bioload on this tank, and until the cycle catches up with them, I'm going to try to stay on the water quality.
Have you seen them poop?
Yes. Yes, I have.
No stringy poop?
Nope. Nope. I don't know if I've seen every one of them poop. Whoops, just kicked out. Maybe I should.
Maybe some of them are a little bit more shy than others.
Yeah.
And, have...
Well, gun shy.
Go into the bathroom...
Anxiety
problems in front of people.
Yep. These guys are all freaking out in that corner.
Vanowski, good morning.
Hey, what's going on, man?
AJE, good morning.
Good morning, Keith. I just fed them a little bit this morning, too. But they're doing alright. Maybe we should take a... You know what? That's a good idea. Maybe we should do a poll. We'll do a poll. Let me get a little bit more of a water change here. I'm gonna go maybe 50%ish.
What's that? The link for KJE again? How come it's not? Is it KJE exclamation?
The exclamation is first.
Oh. Okay.
Exclamation KJE. I think the exclamation point's what triggers the Nightbot to look for things. So you got to exclamation first.
Okay.
Did it work? I'm not looking at my phone at the moment.
No, it didn't. Yes, it did.
Okay,
yes,
cool.
It did.
Cool. Nightbot's on it today, guys. I should set more things up for that. All right. Let me do this poll. Let me do the poll. Let's do a poll. And maybe, the outcome of the poll, maybe.
Early morning poll.
Start a poll. 1 week quarantine enough? Yes, no. Ask my community. Boom. Can I vote my own poll? No. That's lame. I have no voice. Oh, wait. Did I vote? Yeah, I think I did. Whoops. No, I'm not voting. The poll is voting. That's what's happening. Okay. We'll let that run for a little while. Last week we had my was it a Gara rufa? That's I guess he has like some sort of spinning problem. I don't know if you ever figured out what it is. We did talk about it a little bit. Let me let me put this camera back up there. We will use the other camera for that. So let's make this camera go low. Anyway, it was a Gara rufa. He was spinning. He's still spinning. I did a round of meds on him. Maricin, the general cure stuff, whatever. It was a 5-day treatment, and then water changes ever since. He's still spinning. Day 2, he got a little bit. It seemed like he got a little bit better for like a day, and then he started spinning again. I don't know if he was just exhausted from spinning and took a break, but he's not doing good, man. He's looking. I did feed yesterday a little bit, just a little bit, because I figured if he is gonna make it, he needs to eat. But he's not doing so good.
Rob A has a good thing about that poll that you just did.
What is that?
He says depends on where the fish comes from.
It's very true.
Trust the person or store, which is, in my opinion, the biggest part of it.
Yeah, I do agree with that a lot. I'm not entirely sure if I trust that store, honestly. As far as fish go. All right, what did you do with yours? You got fish from there too.
Yeah, I put it in a 10-gallon tank I have, which is supposed to be my quarantine tank, but that has fish in it too.
Okay, so essentially,
the fish I bought last time on quarantine is still in there.
Okay. Are you ever moving? Is that still quarantine? You consider that still quarantine or no? Or is it just a tank now?
It's kind of just a tank now. But,
I gotcha.
The fish that are in there was
he's got like a weird bend in him. I wonder if he has
6
like a
autos and 6 autos and 2 snow white, not Snow White, 2 plecos. I forget what they are, but
Starlight. Are those the Starlight ones? Is that what they are? No.
Starlight.
I think it. As long as you got it to Clash, no.
No.
Swap.
No,
you got them at a swap.
No, I got them from a pet shop.
Okay.
From Adam's Safari.
Was I there or no?
No, you
That was
wasn't.
the day that you went there. Yeah, yeah, okay. I think I remember seeing these fish, but I don't remember what they are.
Yeah. They got
Sorry.
like little polka dots,
Yeah,
but they're not they're there's two variants of it, and mine's the one with less spots as opposed to the one with more spots. Anyways, yeah, they're in there, and the autos are in there, and I got those
ow.
six panda tetras, and I put them in there as well. So
You know, one of these days you're gonna have to like give us a walk around to your fish room. You know, it's not like it would be very hard to do.
yeah, I
Hmm.
know. Be a
Hmm.
very short walk.
Well, you got a lot of cool tanks, man. I mean, you only have what, like five, six, maybe five tanks. I don't remember.
I have one, two, three, four 20-gallon longs, one 10-gallon, and a bowl.
So five tanks in a bowl. That's still, it's not
Yeah.
nothing. And your tanks are definitely like, I don't know. You should check out Fishymon's channel. He definitely has. I mean, his planet tanks are. First of all, they're low tech, but they don't look low tech. They're high tech as shit. So check it out. It's pretty cool. Yeah, but someday we'll have to. Whatever. Maybe we'll plan that for whenever. Next week, week after. No, then we got a swap coming up soon too.
Yeah.
It's on some.
25th,
Yeah,
I
it's on a
think.
Saturday though.
Is it
So
the 25th?
yeah, 25. That's on a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna fill this tank back up, and I did medic like I was saying with this Gara. I don't know what's wrong with him. He might have like a swim bladder issue. He might have a I don't know what he has, but he's definitely got an issue, and it could be neurological. It could be something in his brain. Who knows? He's starting to like because he keeps spinning like that. He's wearing off scales on the one part of his body, so he's starting to like injure himself.
Oh man. Maybe you should
No,
you know,
no, 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 no. You know why? I don't know.
why?
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of doing that because like nobody's gonna do it to me. If I have to suffer to the bitter land spinning around like that, then he does too. And you never know. I had a Corey that was doing that same kind of thing. A Corey, I think it was it one of my Adolphos? It was one of my Corys. Just started doing this spinning around thing. He kept trying to swim and he couldn't swim and just spinning, spinning, spinning. So I took him. Maybe what I should do is take the gravel out of this tank so he stops rubbing his side on that. And that's not a bad idea. But what the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, the Corey. I kept him in a quarantine tank for 3 months by himself, bare
So
bottom, and I tried medicating a bunch of times. Never got better. Just let him go. You know what, buddy? If you're gonna die, you're gonna die. He would spin around. He would eventually find food, spinning around. He would eat it, and one day he just stopped spinning, started swimming fine. So I think he might have had an injury, like to his swim bladder, and that's why he was all effed up. You know what I mean? So maybe that happened to this guy too.
Silver Creek said that your background noise is louder than Kirk's audio coming through.
Interesting. Okay. Hang on. Let me fix that. Let me finish filling this tank up first. I'm filling the geos up real quick. So Kirk is low, is what you're saying.
I'm
And,
low,
and my
low,
background
low.
noise is louder than him. Okay. I wonder, like background noise and my like fish room background noise.
I guess I don't know. Maybe
Hmm.
like, cause I was kind of hearing like, when you was filling the tank, all the every time you would hit the piece of PVC and stuff, it was sounding pretty loud. Maybe
Hmm.
I don't know.
Oh, you know what? You know what it is? I bet you. I know what it is. Because I added. Damn it. I added the 4K camera, and I guarantee I didn't turn the freaking audio off on it. Whatever camera we're looking at right now. All right, say something.
Hello, the sky is blue.
Okay.
So is the ocean,
That better?
but it's not technically blue.
Let's go here.
It's kind of green.
No, that camera's off. Okay. 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 Okay.
Good morning, Peplin.
Better, worse?
PA Fish and Tanks says yes. Thumbs up.
Oh yeah, sound is off. Okay. Well, it wouldn't be the easy stream without all these problems, so let's figure out what's up here.
The sound is better.
Better? Okay.
Thank you, Silver Creek, for pointing that out.
Yes, thank you. Okay, sounds good here. A lot better. Okay, cool. So he just needed to be boosted. Okay. Okay, cool. We figured it out, man. All right, let me check this poll while I'm in this room. Where's my channel? Where's my live stream?
You gonna check your poll on camera?
While I'm over here, I'm gonna end the poll while I was checking on the cameras. Okay. 67% of you say no, 1 week is not enough. I actually kind of agree with that. Well, I definitely agree with that. I usually do a month. Now, here's the question. This would be a good poll, too. How long of a quarantine? So, start a poll. How long to... I know there's a big if on this, but when is the point when you've decided, you know, hey, this has been long enough?
Well, you should put like 3 different
I
or
am.
4 different
I'm going to do 1 week, 2 week,
Okay.
2 weeks.
Yeah, multiple choice.
That's right. 3 weeks. 1 month. I think that's all we can add, is or more. We can only do 4. Okay, 1 month or more. How about that?
And Peplin says while you at the PC, run the Fishyman GIF.
Good call. Good call, Peplin.
One week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or a month? A month or more. Select says a quick Google of erratic behavior of a Gara rufa shows many articles, pages talking about if it may be common thing. They say parasites, nerve damage, or swim bladder. Hey, can anybody hear me? I can't hear Jason. Hello.
Sorry, I forgot to
Doggy.
unmute myself when I was playing your stupid video.
Oh.
Anyway.
Yeah, did you hear me
I heard you,
say
yeah.
say what
Everyone could hear you, they just
Select
couldn't hear
said?
me. I heard you.
Yeah.
About it, I think it was Peplin that said that, wasn't it? Or no, it was Select
No,
Bet.
Select Bet.
Yeah, about the neurological parasite or swim bladder. Which I was kind of
Yeah.
like simple. I said, you know, it could be neurological. I said 2 of those. I mean, parasite, yeah, maybe.
It says nerve damage or swim bladder or parasites.
I'm gonna take some gravel out.
But are there other Gara in the tank that he came from?
Yes, and all of them seem to be doing just fine. Like nothing like this. There was, I have 3 of them in there. I had a total of 5. This guy was weird. So I took them out, and when I was walking around the tank, I found another one laying on the ground. So somewhere one of them jumped out. So now I only have 3. 3 of them in this guy, so this is number 4. So must have been during a water change or something, because I usually just, I guess I got to keep an eye on that lid. Make sure I close the lid when I'm doing water changes. That sucks, man. He was kind of like, he wasn't quite dried out, but he was definitely crunchy.
Aqua Bonita says swim bladder issues certainly are common in goldfish, so I see it in other
Yeah.
what? CYPRINIDS.
Yeah, cryptids or whatever. It's basically
What's
like,
that? What
it's
is
like the
it?
majority of fish come under that. It's like it's not family. Maybe it is family. It's the one above genus. Might even be the one above that. Where does it go? Kingdom, phylum. Might be phylum. No, phylum is more like they got spines or not. Yeah. So one below family, I guess. Cyprinids? Is that what it is?
Vibes Aquatic lurking and getting ready for church.
Hey, what's up, vibes?
Deb's
What's going
Auto
on?
Pets, good morning. Oh, well, good afternoon to you.
Debbie, what's going on? Oh, we're looking at the geos, and I'm down here digging out the
Jeff
soil.
Kane is here also.
I guess I should probably switch the camera to what
Good
I'm actually
day,
doing.
Jeff Kane.
Good day. All right. Man, I am all over the place this morning. Meanwhile, I've been down here digging out the substrate in this tank just to make it a little bit, I guess, easier on the guy.
Because
I don't
he's
want to hurt
losing
himself.
scales on
Yeah,
the
he's
substrate.
kind of hurting himself. Whoa. Get over here, dude. I know they'll probably have to do another water change.
Maybe it's time for the old clove oil.
I told you I'm not a fan of doing that, man. And like I said, I had a fish that was doing this for 3 months and then got better. So you never
Leads me to
know.
my next question. I wonder if fish feel pain.
I don't know, man. Maybe.
Think he's suffering right now?
I'm sure he's not happy. Come here, little dude. Let's move you over to the other side. Go that way. Go that way. That side.
Look at that. He's craving your emotional touch.
Hey, these guys are what they call the spa fish, right? These are the ones that they use in European spas for like your foot baths, and they come up and like eat the skin off you. They're pretty friendly.
Yeah, yucky.
They're friendly little fish.
Very yucky.
Teriyaki?
No, I said very yucky.
No.
Yucky.
I thought you were going to eat them with teriyaki.
I would hate to have that job. I'd hate to
What,
be a
sitting in a spa?
Gara in
Oh,
one of
I
those
see.
spas.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And somebody like you comes in, put your nasty feet in there. Ugh.
Somebody like you.
Come in. This is going to reincarnate as a spa fish. Ugh. The horror. Alright, I think we're good here. I don't know how much more I can get out effectively. Spend all day doing this, I guess. I don't know if I want to. Just trying to get like less gravel, so he's less.
Select asked, did he eat something off of Jason that upset his system?
Maybe. Maybe. Maybe I'm the one with the parasites. Alright. Am I really going to get every last rock out of here?
SWL treasure detecting.
Really?
This will take a while to type. bear with me. I got a question. Need a long background. I type slow.
Okay.
I have a 5-gallon tank trying to cycle.
Okay. 5 gallons. Cycling.
Add ADDOE. Used sponge filter. Ran for weeks. Had high nitrates. Did 59% water change.
Okay.
Tank crashed.
Hmm. Hmm. When you say crashed, what does that mean? It went back to high ammonia, high nitrites? Hey, you don't want to go in there, buddy. Like, what exactly do you mean when it crashed? Do you know what the parameters were?
He says now been a month, maxed ammonia levels, no nitrates.
So you're back to max ammonia and no nitrates. Is there any fish in this tank, or is this fishless cycle? Did you hear that cat? Just let
No.
out a howl. Monty, why are you howling?
Been using stability.
Hmm. That's supposed to have the beneficial bacteria in it, right? If it's been a month and you still don't have it, and you've been using the stability stuff, I would say that that bottle of stability probably has nothing alive in it. Honestly.
Peplin says need to feed the bacteria in the sponge.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. It probably yeah, there was not enough ammonia to keep the bacteria alive, and my best bet is if you still have high ammonia and nothing's happening, I would just sit
And
and wait,
he
man. I know
says
sometimes
that
it takes 2 months to
had
cycle a tank.
had fish died. Had fish died. Ammonia levels too high for prime to detox.
Okay. If this just recently happened and you still have high ammonia levels, I would do a big water change. Probably like if there's no fish in it, I'd do like a 75, maybe even 100% water change. Doesn't really matter. Just to get everything out of that tank, whatever's in it, and then fill it up again with
Yeah, well,
like you're just
he
gonna have
was
to.
asking that dump tank and restart.
That's kind of what I would do. Uh, I maybe not. I would just get the water out and I would put water conditioned water in, so you're not putting like chlorine back into the tank and killing anything that is in the tank that's might be there. But if there's a way that you could get, well, there's two ways to do this. If you wanted to do it fishless and just test and get it cycled before you put any fish in there, which could take a while. I've had it take up to 2 months, maybe even longer, to get a tank fully cycled with just using ammonia. The other thing you can do is you can get a fish, or like one or two small fish, like a couple. It's a 5 gallon, so I would probably start with one. What kind of
A
fish did you
guppy.
put? Yeah, something small. I mean, this is even shrimp might be a good idea for this. 5 gallons is a pretty small tank for any fish, honestly. I got my Cyanodorsalis in a 5 gallon, and I feel bad for them. They
Said
got them
he
growing.
added sand substrate.
Yeah, that's good. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. I would yeah, keep the substrate. I would just put conditioned water back in, and either find a way to add like they sell ammonia in a powder, right? I have some. You can add. That's actually meant. I think Fritz sells it. Yeah, I think this is Fritz. Here it is. We're on the bottom camera here, right? Ammonium chloride. It's Aqua Pro Aquatics from Fritz. It's basically just powdered ammonia. 1 teaspoon per 100 gallons equals 4 parts per million, which is kind of high. I think when you're cycling a tank, you want somewhere around 3 to 4, so parts per million. So you'd have to do the math on this. 50 gallons would be half a teaspoon. 25 gallons would be a quarter teaspoon. What is that? 12 gallons would be an eighth of a teaspoon. So you need like a pinch, man. It's probably way too much anyway. The other thing you do is add like fish food and stuff like that and just let it rot. I don't know. You could do that. That takes a little while. Or people I've done the shrimp thing too, where you stick a Get a piece of like uncooked shrimp or even cooked shrimp, doesn't matter. Throw it in the tank, walk away. Oh, shit. I did that with a sump, actually. That's how I cycled my first 55. Where did that go? What are you doing flicking your knife? I can tell.
KJ, he says Fritz fishless fuel.
Fritz fishless fuel. The ammonia? Is that what you're talking about? Oh.
Fish complete and Fritz Zyme 7
Yeah,
in
there's that. You can do
conjunction.
that too. You can buy some beneficial bacteria again. Isn't it what stability was supposed to be?
Yeah,
Beneficial
but
bacteria?
the he also said that he has other tanks. I
Oh,
cycle 75 gallon and 330 gallons, no problem cycling 30
well,
gallons.
nah,
No,
this is
no
different.
problem.
This whole different. We're a different scenario now here, buddy. All right. What kind of filtration do you have in your 75 and your other tanks? I would just take, if it's a sponge or some sort of like a hang on the back that has some sort of media in it, take that media and just wring it out in that 5-gallon tank. Bam. You know, I would do
Or
that
even
water
some of
change
the
first.
substrate.
You could do that too. But, you know, then you got to mess up your other tank if you don't want to, you know, create
Mm,
a divot where you don't have
mm.
your, you know, I don't know what his tank looks like. It might be like pristine. Perfect. I'm just saying you can grab some of the cycled media from that tank and seed your 5-gallon, and then you're probably good to go. I would still do that 100% water change and put conditioned water back in just to make sure you got everything that was in the tank out. Like, you know, because you seem like you're adding a lot of stuff in there, chemicals, whatever the hell. I would just do a whole water change just to get rid of all the ammonia that might be in there. And what I would do, yeah, and then wring out the media in the tank. Good morning, Danikin. Kenny, what up? Cracks me up, Jason.
What's
Old
up,
Paul should.
Kenny?
The answer was no. Hey, some people answered yes, okay? So I wanted to give them the option. All right, let's end this poll, see what it says. Boom. What do we got? 1 month or more, 60%. Holy cow, that's actually shocking. 2 weeks is the other. All right, so people anywhere from 2 weeks to a month. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Does it tell me? It just told me 33 votes. What's up, Atkins? Good morning, Ian. All right, I got a lot of that substrate out. I think whatever, I stirred up a lot of mulm, so I'm going to let that settle. I just did a water change, so I don't want to kill.
The bacteria.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to do what we were just talking about. Started with cycled sponge filter only in tank and filter cycled fine till water changed and crashed. Yeah. Started with cycled sponge filter only in tank. So this was a sponge filter from the other tank that you put in there?
Well, cycled sponge filter. So
Yeah.
I assume yes.
Yeah, that's what he said. All right. I don't see. This is my like when I see the tank. I don't actually. Well, I do. I have put the sponge filters in there, but usually I just take the media and wring it the hell out and make it look like soup in the water, right? And then let it all settle out. Do its thing. Let the sponge filter soak up whatever it can soak up. When the water starts to clear, then I'll do a water change and suck up all the mulm and like freshen it up. But that's usually like a day or two later. Like I usually take a couple days to do this. I'll wring all the media out in the tank. I'll let it settle out. And maybe the next day I'll do like a water change to get all the mulm that's kind of floating around still.
Deb suggests testing his source water.
That could be an issue too. You might actually have ammonia coming in too. That's not a bad idea. Some people, even though you're not supposed to, and also nitrates, it can be a lot of high in tap water. All right, what are we doing? This is that guy, right? I did a round of general cure on this guy. I don't know if it did anything. Day 2 seemed like he was getting a little better, and then he went back to this. Somebody suggested trying Canaplex. I do have it. It is a pretty effective med from what I understand. Good for bacteria, I guess. So this says use 1 level measure for 20. No, I'm sorry. I need glasses. I can't read this. Let me get my patty glasses out. Where are they? Right here. Whoops.
Lady
Whoops.
Metalhead.
What's going on?
Good morning.
Good morning. No ammonia or nitrates in new water. Okay. Yeah, man, I would seed it again with whatever media you got. But like I said, I would wring it out or shake it out if it's like a hang on a back. It's got like ceramic media or something. Just wring it all out in a tank. If there's nothing in it, it's not gonna hurt anything. And just let it settle, and then do a water change, and then put fish in it. I would go easy on the fish, slow. And the other thing is, when I start putting fish in a tank that's been seeded like that, I don't trust that the tank is like fully cycled, right? I think it's on like life support. I think it's got like the bare minimum bacteria, and the tank kind of has to balance out. Then you're going to add a fish that's going to start adding ammonia, and then the bacteria is going to have to catch up to the ammonia load, and it's going to balance out, right? So that's going to take a week or two. So I usually new tank, I try to, even though it's been seeded, I'll try to do a
Do
water
a lot
change.
of water changes.
Yeah, usually every 3 days, I think is usually how I end up doing it. And I, you know,
Kenny wants to know what kind of fish it is.
this one,
Yeah.
this is a Gara rufa. What does Daniken Aquatics say about fixing this Gara? Yeah, Daniken, Kenny, I'm really interested. This would be interesting. He's been spinning around like this for well over a week. I did medicate a full course of Maricin, whatever that stuff is, the general cure. So it was like 5 days of that. And then it's been 3 days since that's ended. Did look like he was getting a little better on one of the days, but then he went right back to this. I just pulled his substrate out because I started because he keeps spinning on that one side. He's starting to wear off the scales. So I figured that's not cool. Probably should have just taken the substrate out from the beginning, but I didn't think about it. Anyway, I'm thinking maybe do a round of Canaplex, see what's up. It might be bacterial. If it's not bacterial, it might be parasitic. It could be neurological. If it's neurological, there's really not a whole lot I can do with that, right? Unless it's bacteria causing the neurological problems. Then maybe this will help.
He's saying general cure is not Maricin. General cure is Metro and Prazi.
Yeah, okay. But it's like whatever Fritz's version of general cure is Maricin, right? Let's see. What does this have? This has active ingredient erythromycin. So it's kind of the same thing. And Prazi.
Yeah, Maricin is erythromycin.
Erythromycin. Do I have any general cure? I don't think I have it anymore. I don't know. Yeah, so Maricin is erythromycin, and general cure was what erythromycin and is that what he said? And Prazi, or yeah, praziquintal, right? But praziquintal is
General cure is Metro and Prazi.
okay. Isn't Prazi an anti-parasitic? Wouldn't that be more of a? That's what Prazi's for, is it? Parasites. So that really doesn't make sense. It would be in general cure. Maybe I'm wrong. Metronidazole and praziquintal are in Paracleanse. That's the anti-parasitic. So I don't know. I'm not sure what's in general. It doesn't seem right to me.
I don't know either.
Something's not right. I have to Google this. Hang on. But we're going to use Canaplex. And Canaplex is, does it even say what this is? It probably should. Ingredients. I can't read that language. Active ingredients, kanamycin sulfate. I guess that's its own med. All right, so back to how to dose this. 1 level measure for 5 gallons. This is 10, so we need 2 level measures.
Ian is saying he thinks maybe it's neurological.
Right. It might be. But I'm gonna. I mean, I can't. I got to eliminate the possibilities, right? So if it's not neurological, it's either like a swim bladder problem, like injury, or bacteria or parasitic. So I can treat for bacteria. I can treat for parasites. Other than that, It's on this dude. So I'm going to do another round of meds for the parasites. Or, I'm sorry, the, what do you call it? Bacteria. It says 1 level measure per 5 gallons.
Don't some parasites attack the nervous system?
Yeah, probably. So like brain-eating
So
amoebas.
some parasites could possibly create a neurological
Yeah,
problem.
exactly right. So I can treat for parasites. Yes, I can treat for, and I can treat for what do you call it? Bacteria. Maricin is an antibiotic. Yes, it's antibacterial. So I'm going to try and treat for. General cure is not an antibiotic. Oh, okay. So maybe I'm confusing general cure as the parasite cleanse, basically. Okay. All right. Well, then I'm confused. So general cure is the same thing as paracleanse. Okay. So what's the one for just the general bacteria stuff that didn't? I swear to God, didn't API is the one that makes that stuff, right? Didn't API have one that was for a parasite that and well they had like a not a I guess general code is what I'm confusing it with. Didn't it have something for bacteria that was like I wouldn't say like whatever. I know there's Furan 2, fungus cure, all that other shit.
Silver Creek is saying, could it be a mineral or electrolyte issue? Those will cause brain issues in most life on Earth.
Okay.
Keith has to run.
Hey, see you, Keith. Um, it may be. I mean, sure. I mean, it could be anything.
And Select says, have you tried a salt bath?
No, I have not tried a salt bath. Every time I've ever done a salt bath, it doesn't
GRB,
really work
good
out well.
day.
Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I think it's just too much stress on the fish, honestly. But I guess at this point, I'm going to do the dose of kanamycin. So there's 1. That was 5 for 5 gallons. Do another dose for 10. Trying to get it level. Okay, so general cure is essentially the parasite one. Okay, so I was wrong. I was confused.
You are
I was
confusing.
confused. Alright, that's the second dose. Let's hope that works. We'll see. If not, well, let's see if we can get a little bit more in there. I got freaking medicine floating around here. Gotta go wash my hands. Oh, Jesus.
Select asks, is he eating?
I don't know. I put food in there last night, but I didn't really look to see if he was eating anything because didn't have time. I just figured he hadn't had any food in over a week, so if he was gonna eat. But now that I cleaned the bottom up, I could probably see if he's eating anything. So maybe I'll feed him again a little bit later. We'll see. Hang in there, dude. So we'll keep him medicated. It says to add the Canaplex every other day. I think it was every 2 days, no more than 3 times. I believe is what that just said. Repeat every 2 days until symptoms disappear or up to a maximum of 3 doses. So that means Tuesday I will dose again, Thursday I will dose again, and then I guess Saturday I'll do a water change. Maybe I should do water change in between. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I want to stir up. Oh, Jesus. I gotta stop dropping these glasses. Let's see if we can stir up the meds that are sitting there on the bottom. Get them into the water column. There you go, buddy. So, general cure is the anti-parasitic. Okay. I gotta get that in my head. Yeah, so what's their antibacterial one? What's that called? That's where I'm confused. Don't they have one of them? They have one. They gotta have them. What was the old med trio? The med trio was General Cure. I thought there was a parasite one, but I guess that's. I'm freaking wrong.
Erythema.
Oh yeah, it might have been EM. Yeah, just the erythema. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm totally wrong. Okay. Forgive me. Forgive my ignorance. Oh. All right, he's medicated.
It is forgiven.
Good. Good.
Your ignorance
My
is forgiven.
ignorance is forgiven. I speed up to where? There we go. There we go. Let me turn on some lights. Or is it flew all? Thought I muted this. I guess not. Rack, 55-gallon rack. That's that one. Let's turn it on. Not blue. That's actually kind of cool.
Blue.
It's kind of cool. This is a tank I put the Firemouth in last week. Those guys are doing great. What were we gonna say?
They holding their own against the
They
festivums.
Dude, festivums don't seem to bother anybody anymore. Firemouths are definitely colored up. I don't know if you can see any of that. They're looking pretty good.
The festivums were
attacking the
picking
angels.
on the angels.
Yeah, but I moved the angels.
Yeah, I remember you moved them to the 75.
Yup. We'll check on that in a sec too. But these guys, like these Firemouths, just kind of like assimilated. They hang out with the geos all
Ian
day.
loves him some festivums.
Yeah, me too, man. I almost think I might want to get a little more. There's 3 of them, 1, 2, and 3, and 3 Firemouths.
You had lost one, didn't you?
What, festivum? Oh yeah, originally I bought
Yeah.
4, yeah, but he didn't make it out of quarantine. He died like in the first week.
Right.
The rest of them are doing good. I don't know where that 3rd Firemouth is. Maybe he's the one in the corner? Yeah, I bet you he is.
See how the Firemouth's hanging out at the bottom and the festivums are like...
Yep, hanging out at the top. Yeah, it is interesting.
Surface, checking out the surface and stuff.
Yeah, that is the Firemouth over there making himself a little... He's down here in this corner. And like...
Ian says, watch them Firemouths. They can be nasty.
Yeah, they can get nasty. But, yeah, I see him chasing that one. Geo? Is that Geo he was chasing? Yeah.
Oh, the Geos are still in there too.
Yeah, the Tapajos are in here.
The Tapajos.
Yep. What do they call them?
Yeah, well, you gotta watch that because the Tapajos aren't as aggressive as the Firemouths.
Yeah, but they seem to be like really assimilated pretty well, man. They almost started schooling with the Firemouths, or the Geos. The Firemouths did.
Oh yeah.
Like they seem to be a little more like, hey, this is my spot, get out of here. You know what I mean?
And Ian saying festivums are always at the top. Give them some duckweed and floating plants. They will love that stuff.
Interesting. Okay, cool. I don't know if you can see the festivum right there, but he is looking pretty smoking. The one that's staring at me right now.
Yeah, is that the one that had the like bluish hues on the side?
Yeah, he almost. What do they call it? I think the other name for festivum was flag cichlid.
Angling. What?
They call them the
Poor
flag
man's
cichlid.
discus, isn't it?
No, that's Waru. Is a poor man's discus.
Oh yeah, Waru. Sorry. You're right. I'm
no,
wrong.
These guys are. I think they call them the flag cichlid. Is their actual like, you know.
Lady Rorschach. Good morning. Lady R is here.
Good morning, Lady R. Yeah, anyway, the Firemouths are looking good. They're definitely coloring up, and festivum's looking great.
That one the one that swam by a little while ago had his red starting to show.
They're hungry too, so I haven't fed them. Maybe I should feed them. Yeah, let's give them some
Yeah,
food. Why not? We're
yeah.
sitting
Give
here, we're
them some
talking.
food, man.
Give them a little bit. Give them little bug bites, maybe.
Do you have any? I'd like to see them feed some live food, like
Like blood or blackworms? Yeah, I can probably do that.
Yeah.
Well, that gives me. It's a good point. Here, let me move the camera, and we will get some worms set up here. I actually gotta check my worms too, so, and I can start some baby brine. Turn on the light.
GRB. He says festivums are just such awesome fish,
Yeah,
stunning fish, and just happy campers. Love them.
this doesn't feel like it's on anymore. It's definitely not on. Why isn't this not working? Is it unplugged? Get unplugged. Is it just not working? What is going on here? What
Ian
the
says,
hell?
"Yep, flag cichlid.
Cool.
Mesonota
Meso, yeah.
is the genus."
Yeah, I know. It's like one of those. There's different kinds of festivums too, but they're kind of, it's like one of those things like they're always just lumped in as one fish, but there's really
Right,
different
right.
kinds. I think I unplugged this. Hang on. This is a mess.
Like there's so many kinds of angels, and they're all lumped in as angelfish.
Yeah, exactly right. Whoops. Alright, what is happening here? Alright, that's that. Get that out of here. Yeah, I don't know. Something's going on with this. It just stopped working.
Wow, I don't know, man. You seem to be having a lot of problems lately.
Apparently. Let's see. Alright, it says it's got power. It says it's cold. We'll see. We'll let it run.
What is that?
It's a little mini fridge. It's like a USB fridge, but I mean, it runs on. It doesn't run. Sorry, it's not USB. It's just a mini fridge. Anyway, the whole point of that was because I keep my brine shrimp in there, and I keep some of the. That means if that wasn't working, this is going to be really nasty. Hang on a second.
Sniff it.
Ugh. No. No. This is Rapashi. And apparently it's been sitting in a warm fridge. Whoa. Dude, I should not have done that.
The stench. The stench.
Fish will probably love it. Actually, I don't know how long it's been in there without refrigeration, so I don't want to feed it. Talk about bacteria infections. Okay, but that's not why we're here. We're here to discuss.
To get blackworms.
Yes. This is my blackworm colony. Currently covered with algae.
GRB says years ago my festivums bred in floating hornworth.
Nice.
It was amazing. Somehow they laid eggs into the floating plant. Was a tank full of cichlids. So no fry. But having eggs was a spin out.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That would be cool. You almost should have, I don't know, I'm not saying what you should have done, but it would have been cool to raise them. See the babies. I'm going to pull all the weeds out of this. The what do you call it?
And Ian
algae.
said there's so many, not even properly identified.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at.
As M. acara, but upon further chatting with the breed, we both think they were with the breeder. We both think they were unidentified species.
Yeah, no, I see that. I've seen. Yeah, I did a little research on the festivums, and that's I did this. A lot of them are undescribed, and they're just sold as festivum species.
Mm.
Yeah, and then some of them obviously don't get along with each other, right? So even though they look similar, they're probably different. It might be different species. And
3G is here. He's fishing and lurking.
what's up, 3G? Must be nice out to go fishing.
Well, and he lives
Texas, doesn't he? Or down that way.
no, he lives around where Jess lives. Remember?
Louisiana?
Yeah.
Isn't that close
I
to
don't know.
Texas? I don't know either. Pretty sure that's close to Texas.
Come on, man. You don't know your geography?
I think 3G's in
I don't know.
Texas, man.
No.
3G, where are you?
3G lives close to 3G G lives close to Jess.
Yeah, and Jess lives close to the border.
Does she?
I think so. You know, states do have borders, right? It's like,
Oh, my exes live in Texas.
alright, I got a bunch of worms.
Ian saying his festivums are F1s from Colombia.
Nice! Get any breeding out of them? That would be cool. Let me dump some water back in here.
He says, I wish I had more info on them.
Yeah, well, you gotta write the book, Ian. Let's get some of this junk
I
out.
hate stupid people is here.
Hey, what's up, Steph?
Steph, good morning.
Yep. Alright, we got a bunch of worms.
And 3G
I'm gonna
says
rinse them.
we are less than 10 miles from Texas.
Okay, so it's close. Close. So he's not in
Yeah.
Texas, but he's real close. Okay.
No, he's not in Texas.
Okay, I was wrong.
He might catch some fish that come from Texas. I don't know where that river flows.
Exactly. Alright, well, while we're here, we're gonna check on my
Fishing in the
black worms.
Mississippi.
Or my grindle worms. This colony is struggling, so I'm not gonna touch anything in there. Leave that alone.
And Ian says, waiting for a spawn. I'm hopeful to have a pair.
That'd be cool, dude. Let me know. Might be interested in some of them if you got enough. This is starting to spring back. That one's doing okay. We gotta feed those tomorrow. My grindleworm colonies are kind of. I had 2 of them that got infested with like gnats. I don't even know how that happened.
Gnats, yeah.
So I broke them down. They're sitting over there.
Yeah, I think all of mine have deceased, all my colonies of grindleworms, which is a bummer
Yeah.
because fish really love grindleworms.
Yep. That's why I'm trying to get these on life support. Get them back going. While we're here, let's feed the blackworms. So I feed my blackworms mini algae wafers. And I feed my grindleworms stream bottom wafers. And this is trash. Well, I gotta clean this. This is trash. Put that back. This comes with me. I gotta rinse
Ian
worms.
says, Ian said two of the 5 festivums have taken a corner and always together. That's a good sign.
Yeah, that is a good sign. Alright, let's toss out duckweed, or salvinia and algae. Let's go over here. While I'm over here, you guys don't have to stare at that. Dirty worm tank. Let's get you back over here. Looking at some fish. Look at them, they know what's coming. They know what's coming.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let me rinse.
Check out that. Some of them got some really nice blue in them.
I know. The geos, honestly, when I got these Tapajos and they started coloring up and growing up, they're some like my favorite fish, man. I don't even know how to describe. Just so colorful. The sheen on them is wild. The camera does zero justice for it. So. Yeah, the geos are really cool.
Ian said, "Can you back the camera up a bit?"
Yep. Hang on. Let me finish this real quick. This is gonna take a minute. Just want to dump some of that water out so it wasn't overflowing. All right, let me back the camera up. Were you too close? Too close. Let me see what the camera says. Oh yeah, that's better, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprisingly,
Look
the
at
little
them. They're
female is the
like
most aggressive.
puppy dogs.
I know. They're all like, oh, it's coming. Yeah, let me finish cleaning up the worms. I like to rinse them because worms are dirty. At least these worms are really dirty. How'd that go? Okay. And they like to cling. They
Worms
cling
are
to things,
dirty.
right? They like to cling to pieces of dirt. That's why you got to rinse them, because like they're clinging on to something. And the more you rinse them, they let it go. And you get like the sand in the bottom
That's
of
the goat you made the short of the other day.
the what?
The short.
For what?
Remember you made a goby short?
Oh yeah. What? No, that's not that goby. That
Oh,
goby
it's
is
not that one.
yeah, the other one's in the tank with the peppermint, or not the peppermint, the candy cane tetras. The ones that you gave me.
Mm.
That's the one where that goby is. And that goby in that short is a blue neon goby. And that goby in that tank we're looking at is a rainbow goby. What is it?
Gobies
Stiphodon
are such cool little dudes.
was it ornatus, I think is what they call it? I think it's a stiphodon.
Gobies got like attitudes.
Yeah. Yeah, like even the blenny, like the blenny I have in the saltwater tank, he's kind of the same idea. He's just like, yo.
Yeah.
He's like, what you talking about, Willis? It's the attitude he has. His name is Gary. Gary the
Look at
Blenny.
them. They're all them cichlids are fired up because they know food's coming. It's like,
I should save a little bit and feed the flounders too. You can look at them.
check the geos sifting the substrate too.
All right,
Plant sifters.
yeah, they are. It's their MO, man. That's their move, man. All right, I think we're gonna clean worms. Let me grab this one little worm that got out of there, and that can get dumped. Cool. Cool. All right, let me set that there. Oops. Put that back. Let me. I don't know if that camera's gonna reach actually. Maybe we should do this the other way. Hang on a second. I'm gonna try and set up this other camera too. This one has a lot of legs, or a lot of joints on its legs. Oh, this is a bigger tripod. So, Greg's Planet Tanks is here, right? Did you get a chance to try your Python adapter thingy? I'm curious how that worked out.
And Ian's asking, how's the vermitid snail?
You can check that out too. Hang on. Pretty much unchanged, man. I think they're getting better because I kind of like went on like basically like a feeding program of a whole lot less. I'm pretty much feeding the tank like 50% less than I did. So it's getting better. I'm going to change the camera to this one. There we go.
Good morning, Dee.
Dee, what's going on? All right, we changed that camera, and then we can move this one. And we're going to move this.
And Greg's planted tank says it fit perfectly.
Sweet. Cool. Cool. Yeah, let me know if you how it works. You know, any issues, whatever. Tell me, man, because I'm curious.
Yeah, that's a prototype.
Pretty much. Yep. Exactly. Speaking of that, I have a couple more too. Maybe we should do some giveaways if anybody wants to
Did you
try them.
feed them at all?
No, not yet. I'm setting up cameras because I wanna feed the what do you call them too?
The
Flounders.
the little doormats
The doormats, little muppets,
with little tongues.
little tongues. They have one small
Mm.
tongue for which to taste the entire world. It's not fair. It's unfair. All right, now I just turned on the.
Yellowstone came in, and Bigfoot's fish tanks also came in.
Hey, what's up, Dennis? All right, now before I feed, let me do this. I'm gonna clean a little bit of this glass so we can actually see. Ooh, I scared one of the flounders. Got a lot of algae growing on this glass.
Oh, there they go.
Where?
Oh, I thought that was worms that was being fed.
No, I turned the light
Is
on the
it?
tank up. All right, I turned the light on the tank. The two 10-gallon tanks are on a timer, like a what do you call it? Like a mechanical timer. And on that same circuit, I put this power head. So when the lights turn on that other tank, this power
All
head turns
right,
on.
so the power head just turned on.
Yep. So it stirred up a little the mold, algae, whatever.
Alishon is here. Good morning,
Good morning,
Alishon.
Alishon. What's going on, man?
Is that Jason's planted BBA background?
You know it. You know it. All right, let's feed.
Bunny is here.
Good morning, Bunny. Thanks for being here. All right, where are we at here? Let me see what the camera looks like so I can adjust. Let's go this way a little. Fish Dreams, what's going on, man? Good morning. Jeff Kane, good morning.
Good morning, Fish Dreams.
Yellowstone came in. And so, but Yellowstone was here, wasn't he? Anyway, sorry. Good morning, Yellowstone. I thought you were here. You've been here all along. Maybe it wasn't you. Just got algae in there. How did you worms cling to this algae? I didn't clean this algae off you. Yep, anyway. Sorry, Yellowstone. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Alright, we're going to feed. Boom. Worms. Let them
They're
go, man.
probably like, where is that damn food?
I don't know how well you can see what's happening here, but they seem to be enjoying it. The Geos seem very confused about this. Or are they just eating them already? I see some of them eating them, okay. These poor corgis are like, food? Should put a bottom something in there for
Nobody
them.
told us about food.
Yeah, the problem is the stupid freaking rapashi that I was feeding went bad.
Geek Boys here.
What's up, geek? Alright, let's can we adjust this camera? Configure the video. Dude, I don't even have the autofocus on this camera. Interesting. It's had the apparently the 1080 camera didn't even have the
Ian
focus
says,
on.
I'm telling you, toss some duckweed in there too.
I should actually. I have a ton of duckweed.
I know you got to have some.
I got duckweed. Alright, let's try it. If this tank gets infected with
It's
duckweed,
like,
man,
who
I'm gonna be
doesn't have
upset with you.
duckweed?
Look, I keep my duckweed in one tank, and one tank alone, okay? Well, actually, I put, no, did I? Yeah, no. Just this tank. I was like, did I put it in my bowl? No, I didn't.
Look who just came in. Skipper's here.
Hey, Skipper. Skipper just got done sailing the seas.
Yeah. Skipper, did you tell them how to
Duckweed.
sail that boat?
You show them what's up? They're like, this isn't Gilligan's Island. Get the hell out of here. You're running us aground. For a 3-hour tour. Alright. I must get duckweed off my hand. I'm gonna scrub. I just put the herpes in another tank, man. Actually, I do feed my duckweed to my goldfish. They seem to really like it. So the Garas,
Goldfish?
actually. The Garas really like the duckweed. Wow.
Ian said that the only duckweed free tank is his festivum tank.
Interesting. Well, my goldfish eat all the duckweed, so do the Garas that are in there with them. I also fed some duckweed to my bala sharks. They really like it too. So maybe I need to start feeding my duckweed tank a little bit more because it's starting to get a little duckweed's getting a little thin. Let's put it that way.
Skipper says he left it up to them.
It was out of your hands. Okay, this is my
Skipper says I have no duckweed.
Blue Dream tank. Yeah, keep it that way. Did you meet Gilligan or Marianne? Yeah. This is my Blue Dream tank with my freshwater flounders. And apparently there's a big snail crawling across there. And, you know, some hair algae, some blackbeard algae. My Blue Dreams do pretty good.
The big ram's horn.
Big ram horn. Dude, it's nothing compared to the size of your ram's horns. Holy cow. These are like the biggest ones I've ever seen. You're like, these are not, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, Skip and I were like, this is the biggest ram's horn we've ever seen. Here, alright, let's see if we can feed the flounders. Usually takes them a minute to realize the stuff's in the water. And while I'm here, I'm going to throw some of this in the Battis tank. Because they like the live foods too.
Do you still have all three of your Battis still?
I put one in another tank, and the one that I put in the other tank I've never seen again. And I honestly don't know if I don't think he's alive, so. Two of them are alive. I'm looking at them right now. They're in a tank right next to this one.
Skipper is asking me what root tabs I use. Usually CCAM root tabs, Skipper.
No, it's Dario, sorry. I gotta keep an eye on the camera here because
Geek Boy says Fishymon has one of the biggest ones Jason has ever seen.
It's true.
Well, then he must not have seen very many big ones then.
One of the flounders is right there. I don't know if I can see that in the left corner. You can kind of see him.
Skipper says duckweed doesn't survive in his tanks.
You gotta pull it out just a little bit more. I think you should see that guy in the corner.
Jeremy said, Geek Boy, sharing is caring.
Yeah, you can kind of see him a little bit. Maybe a little bit more.
Yes, Skipper, they do.
They do what?
Have CCAM root tabs at Petco. I think they do.
Oh, yeah, I think so. They got a lot of CCAM stuff at Petco.
Yeah,
I have noticed.
They sell CCAM stuff at Petco's.
Oh, where is this? It's already open.
Talking of which, I forgot to add Easy Green to my tanks yesterday. I did a water change yesterday. I usually add Easy Green every time I do a water change.
What's going on here? Trying to focus. There we go.
Oh. I see movement.
Oops.
The sand just moved. What?
Is this the camera I'm focusing? Yes, okay.
Oops, what?
I was trying to focus and then apparently I unfocused it. Cancel. Okay.
Yeah, I see some movement in the sand
Where'd you see it?
to the right side.
Oh yeah, I see him. Yeah, there he is in the back there.
Yeah, not right up in the front. He's like
Well, there's one
midway.
in the left corner. There is a flounder. He's just laying there doing nothing. This is like at a weird angle. I think that's as good as I can get it to focus right now. There's 4 flounders in here, but whatever. They're just chilling. Blue dreams are doing good. They pretty much just eat whatever I put in the tank, I guess. They're cool worms too. I put Grendel worms in there.
Ian's trying out the Thrive tabs.
Hmm. I
So far, they work good.
I keep forgetting to use root tabs, honestly. In a lot of my tanks, I probably should.
I gotta get some more. I haven't used root tabs in a while,
Yeah,
and I got in that one tank. I got some heavy root feeders.
I should probably do that because well, my one tank is the one I steal all my plants from that have a lot of crypts in there. It's just eco complete soil,
Yeah,
and I have put root tabs in the
Crips are
past,
root
but
feeders too.
yeah, I have put some in the past. Oh look, there's the flounder right by that shrimp in the middle. Well, to the left. There's a cluster of shrimp, and I see that little muppet.
I got that huge sword in the back of my 20, and I know that thing probably just has roots all over the tank, and
Anyone
that's
going?
a heavy root feeder.
It's a very interesting question, Jeremy. Anybody going to the Air and Space Museum today in DC? What's going on there? Was it like the 125th anniversary of the Wright brothers or something? Man, is it really that long? No, it can't be that long. Was that 2003, right? Is that maybe 120? Yeah.
And Ian was asking, do the flounder not eat shrimp?
I'm pretty sure they eat some shrimplets. I can't imagine that they wouldn't.
Shrimplets are like on the menu of
Yeah,
so many fish,
exactly.
you know.
It's like,
But
it's like brine shrimp. It's like the.
it's like, you gotta figure that a shrimplet, once he detects the slightest movement around him, he probably darts backwards so
Yeah.
fast
Well, some of them live because the
that
tank's doing all right. They
more
get.
survive than get eaten.
I honestly think some of that.
I would
Sometimes that's
think.
good. Yeah, exactly. More survive than get eaten. Honestly, agree with that. And I think um,
Yeah,
it
it's like
actually helps.
creating a full
Yeah,
ecosystem,
like what it
It's like
is.
you're growing your own food.
Well, I think if you have some sort of like, it doesn't have to be a heavy predator, but something that's maybe like, will predate on some of the slower, weaker fish. It's almost like it's an auto culling mechanism. You know what I mean? Like the shrimp that are not going to make it, or you would cull anyway, are probably like, well, a lot of people cull for color, but sometimes there are deformities and stuff. You know what I mean? Or the shrimp just isn't viable.
Um,
So they'll get eaten.
Alishon says there will be
It's like that.
Thrive Furts at the BCAS auction, Jason.
When's that?
Make sure you and Fisherman get there early.
Okay. I know we talked about this BCAS auction before, but I forget when the date is, and we need to talk about this. When is it?
Yeah.
BCAS auction.
Alishon, give us some details here.
Day and time. Yeah, so this is my 75 that we moved. We scaped it, and then we moved the angelfish, which are the Bulgarian greens. They're kind of over there hiding.
April the 22nd.
Okay. That's a Saturday,
Um,
I'm assuming.
I'm assuming.
And what time does it start? I'm plugging this in, man. This is all info.
Yeah, we gotta make sure and get there. Yes, Alishon says it's Saturday.
I'm guessing like 9 a.m., 10 a.m., something like that. Usually they start around 11 is when swaps start, so I don't know what time the auction starts.
And Jeremy asks, is there anything going on the 11th of this month? LOL, mark my calendar and have no idea why.
Good question, dude. What is that, next weekend? I have no idea what's happening. Let's see. Yeah, the 11th is, my calendar said my kid's home from spring break until, like, that's the day is pretty much, is one of his last days.
And Christian, Dennis Christensen is asking, is it just me or did the audio cut out?
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Sounds okay to me, Dennis,
Is
somebody
it
said.
just him?
So TJ said it sounds okay, so maybe it's just you,
Oh yeah,
Dennis.
TJ says it sounds okay to him.
Yeah. The other thing that's in here is my ghost knife. But he likes to hide quite a bit. I don't even know where he hides, honestly. He's found a good spot. See if I can find him. I did find him the
Your
other day.
what? Oh, your boat knife.
Yeah, well, I have.
Yeah, that's right. You put him in there, didn't you?
I did. Usually you can see his tail sticking out somewhere. Oh.
Are the fins on the angels starting to get better?
Yeah, I think they are. Starting to heal up. Where are you, little ghosty? You hide good, that's all I know. Unless he's not here anymore, that would suck. But I did film him the other
Where would
night.
he be?
Outside the tank.
What, you think he walked to another tank?
Well, I hope he made it to another tank if he decided to leave. Because it's not going to work
I
out well
found,
for him.
I found uh, sometime this week, I found one of my mono shrimp
Ugh. Crawling across the floor.
on the ground.
Oh, yeah, it was too
And
late.
he was a big one, too.
That sucks. I hate that. Nothing worse than that.
Yeah.
All right, what is it going to... I was going to feed, right? I'm going to feed these guys. Yeah, let me feed them. And maybe... You guys, give me a sec. I could show you the video I took the other day. Nothing crazy. What did I do with the food? I had the bug bites in my hand.
Skipper said he was on the left side of the tank when I was there.
Was that were you here after I moved him? Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe. I don't remember, Skipper. I can't remember a timeline of when you were here and when I moved fish.
He said I was so close to getting a ghost knife
Oh, they're cool.
the other day. Wish I had just gone with it.
Yeah. Infrared. Infrared light. You can't even see it. Well, you can kind of see like red glow in there. All right, let them feed. Let's go over here. See if I can find that. The epic footage that nobody cares about. I thought it was cool. Well, I was just taking it to see. I was testing out this new camera. I'm not really happy about it. And it's probably far too late to return it, so I guess I have to live with it. Yeah, it's like so hard to get like a good clear photo.
There he is.
Did he come out?
Yeah.
Nice. Where'd he come out? Where is he? Oh, he's in the back.
He's
I see
on
him.
the
Yeah, I see him. I see him.
yeah.
I see him.
But he came right out in the front and then went back there.
Yeah, he's not too. I mean, he comes out for food, but he likes to hide during the day. He comes out mostly at night is when he's really like lurking around the tank. But he'll come out to eat. I think he knows he's pretty much the king of this tank, right? So he doesn't care. I can see him swimming around back there. His little tail.
Yeah, he's coming out again.
They like, oh yeah, there is. I like when they swim backwards.
He's
It's like
like,
this
let me
coolest thing.
get some of that.
Oh yeah,
He's
he's
like,
living.
I'm not missing out on this.
Cool. Well, I guess we don't need the footage then.
Damn, he's cool.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. But he's really active at night. I just need a better setup for the night camera. This camera's not working. Whoops. What is going on here? Move the damn fucking. There we go. Let's see if I can get it in any sort of. Yeah, I could. Yeah, this is not good. This is not a good shot.
Can you splice a piece of this video up? This
Yeah, oh yeah,
video
I'm
footage
sure.
from
It's
your
being.
life?
Yeah, I can download
You
my live. Check this out. This is
Yeah,
funny.
you could make a short out of that.
Probably could actually.
Although shorts aren't doing that good lately.
Don't cry about it, dude.
Oh.
Jeez.
Hmm?
Sound like you were gonna cry about it. All right.
No, I was yawning.
This is me playing around in my fish room the other night, and guess who has to come visit?
Monty. The infamous Monty.
Oops. Yeah, I don't know. We were just messing around. There we go. What are you doing? Look at how creepy he
What
looks.
you doing standing here in the dark?
It's like, what are you doing? Spooky kitty.
It's like, why are you standing in the dark?
He's like, I want to look at the fish. I didn't even have a camera. Like a, I'm sorry, not a camera. Ooh, let's get this guy.
Yeah, man, you're wasting good footage here. Look at that.
He's pretty cool.
He is out and about, man.
The only other thing I'm going to put in this tank are those geos, the wine millerize, the 4 of them that are in quarantine right now. So once they're done with quarantine, got a couple weeks yet. I think maybe if next week there's no issues, no symptoms of anything, I might release them just because they're big fish and they're in a really small tank. And they're starting to get a little like, territorial. Like there's not enough space for them, let's put it that way.
I hope they don't bother the ghost knife.
I don't think they'll bother the ghost knife at all. I think if anything, they might bother the
Angels?
the Denison barbs because they're little.
Denison barbs?
Yeah, they're little, but the Denison barbs are quick too. So I guess that. Did you get any cooler fish there? I'm
Fish
trying to
that
think.
I
There was
haven't
really
been
not much different from when you were there and then Kirk was with me, fishing on.
Hey, Skipper, guess what I
Okay.
got? I got me some panda tetras.
Yeah, I was gonna say he
The
got the
same
same
ones
tetras.
you got.
Yeah. There was really. It almost seemed like she had less of a selection when we were there this time. But she did have some tanks that were down for quarantine too, like that one display tank in the middle with all the rainbows that was under observation, so she wasn't selling any of that. Hey, it's Eduardo. What's going on, Eduardo?
What's up, Eduardo?
What's up, Wardo? What's going on, man? Yeah, they are cool.
Yes, Skipper. I think they are cool, man. But they're little badasses, though. I had I had like 3 male guppies in the tank with them. I don't see the male guppies no more.
Can we zoom? We can
I
zoom.
don't know if they harassed them until they jumped out, or
We're gonna zoom a
I
little.
don't see them around the tank, but
Oh,
I don't
did I
know
scare
what
him?
they
I
did with
scared him.
them, man.
No, I didn't. He's over there. Where's my phone? Damn it. Did that show the bottom
As
of the
soon as
tank?
you pull your phone out, he's gonna disappear.
No, I was just trying to zoom in on the camera a little bit so we can get a little bit more of a central action
A
here.
better shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See? See?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Big Shrimpin', what's going on? Good morning. Thanks for being here. Aqua
What's up,
Design
Big Shrimpin'?
Wanyo. Good morning, good morning.
CC.
Yeah, so we're just kind of chilling out today. Not a whole lot going on. Just looking at
Yeah,
fish,
today's
feeding.
just a mellow Sunday.
Yeah, we already took care of the sick guys.
Hopefully spring is around the corner.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. Well, it is. I mean, what is it? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? Don't we move the clocks in like next week? Is that next week we move the clocks? Oh,
Yeah, I think next week the clock's
I just hope.
daylight savings time ends or
I
something,
just hope it
right?
ends. No, it begins. It begins.
What is it?
It
Spring
begins in the
ahead,
spring. Yep.
fall back.
Yeah, spring. Actually, right now is the way the clock should be, all the time, because there is no daylight savings. It has ended. We are on Eastern
Mm,
Standard Time, and then
mm,
whatever. Next weekend we will go to Eastern Daylight Time, which means we move the clocks. I wish we would just not.
yeah,
Or we just move them once and just leave it.
I
Can we
know,
just get over it? Can we just
I know.
accept that maybe noon is 1 o'clock now
Because you
and go
know what?
on with
I
it?
think it screws up my settings on the lights
Yeah, I don't
because
think
I
it.
think
Yeah, it doesn't recognize the time change.
it follows the time savings that the daylight savings time.
Mm.
My own does. So technically, instead of coming on at the same time every day, they'll start coming on an hour early. So it messes with the plants, I think, I'm not 100%
Did
sure
Didi do this
about
tank?
this.
No, Didi did not do this tank, Eduardo, but it looks good, doesn't it? And who got sick? It was my one of my Pandagaras, or not Pandagaras, Gara rufus. He's spinning around in circles. I talked about him last week. He's still spinning.
Yeah, if you were here last week, Eduardo, you would know all of this.
I feel like I should
All
feed
these
him a little more,
questions you're
man. He seems like
asking.
he's hungry.
Scuba Stevo, what's up?
Look at that knife go. What do they call that? Their species name. We went over like there was a
What?
Dr. Mazerol, Anthony Mazerol. What do they call him? Why am I drawing a blank on the name? That what is it? Rico always calls him something. Dr. Awesome. That's it. He did a
What
live
about him?
stream the one day about scientific classifications in the names and like pronunciations and stuff like that.
All
And
right.
it was actually a really informative stream. I thought it was really cool. But yeah.
Yeah,
So
well, them names that I can't
yeah,
pronounce.
if you ever, I mean, I've always been fascinated with words and like roots and like where they come from and like putting words together. I don't know, it's just a little thing of mine that I like to kind of delve into. Like, okay, what does this word actually mean? So, in
All right.
fish,
Mm,
the classification, it's all either Latin or Greek, and it all actually means something, right?
yeah.
Like they don't just have words just to put words there.
Ian saying feed him some more.
Yes, I will. Okay, now, yeah, I'll feed him more. Let me get some more food. Should we do bug bites? Nah, yeah. Maybe we'll do something. He
He
really liked
eats
it.
bug bite?
Yeah, that's what I fed in that tank. The bug bugs sink to the
Oh,
bottom.
all right.
Yeah, and that's what he's eating. He also likes to eat rapashi.
Oh,
Anything that sinks to the bottom, he's really cool with. So I'll just put a little
hmm,
more bug bites in there.
that's amazing.
Yeah, I used to feed him the rapashi. He would go nuts over even bottom wafers and stuff like that. Like I was doing the Basileers bottom wafers, or what do they call them? Better tabs. Better tabs, I think is what they're called.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Uh-huh.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He likes them.
Hmm.
You probably like those soft granules too. What is that stuff that
Talking of which, I gotta get some more bug bites.
Ebo Aquarist? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I'm starting to run low on that too.
Mmm. Mmm. Okay.
I see oh shit. Sorry.
Yeah, right. Don't be
I
doing
seen
that,
that
man.
guy. I seen that guy advertising a different type of Ebo too.
Really?
That's yeah. It's made with a saltwater kind of a crustacean like sea, and it's made into a pellet. He was advertising two different sizes. Um, what's his name again? Pleco Ceramic
Mm.
Hotel, Pleco Hotels and Ceramics or something
Oh,
like
yeah, I
that.
got you.
He
Yeah, yeah.
sells the Ebo.
Yeah, he was at the Keystone Clash, wasn't he?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
He was.
That's what I bought. I got them. That's where I got Evo from. I still have it. I haven't actually. I don't think I've ever fed it. I probably should. I'm horrible with that.
Yeah,
Anyway, let's talk
you
about
could
this.
give it to me if you don't want it.
Maybe, maybe I
Just
should.
say. Oh, talking of which, I got something for you.
That scares me.
Not fish related. Hashtag not fish related.
Scares me. Should I be scared?
Nah,
You need a lighter color.
something to
There we go.
eat.
Oh, okay. Anyway, that's the scientific name of the black ghost knife, a Pteronotus. People would say
Oh,
apt, but it's not. The word is ptero, meaning wing, right? And a means without, means it doesn't have the wings, the top wing. Notice I think is south actually. I forget what that is. I could look that up, but it means without wing, without the wing, without wings. Hang on, let's look it up. A
uh-huh.
Pteronotus. Hang on. Whoops. Let me open up a page here. New tab.
Al Wet Sox, good morning. Mel, whoa.
Mel
Good
Wool,
morning.
Master Aquatics. Good morning. Oh, he's saying good morning, Eduardo. Yeah, good morning, Mel. What's going on, man? Let's see. It's a good source. You know, it's a good source for a lot of fish information. Is that what is it? Seriously Fishy. That is a great site, honestly. Where the hell is it? Let me go there. Seriously Fishy. If I could spell. Seriously Fishy. .com. .com. Whatever. Should we log in? We'll log in. Montresor. I forgot to make these weird names sometimes for websites. Montresor. Black ghost knife. Ghost knife. Montresor is the guy who walled in, what's his name? Fortunato in the cask of Amontillado. He was the bad guy. Alright. Why don't I see black ghost knife here? Maybe I should use the scientific name.
Eduardo said the Denison barbs look healthy too. Mine are doing great.
What'd you do? You changed your mic, man. You got weird.
What?
It sounded like you were eating your mic all of a sudden.
No.
Why can't I
Am
find
I?
this? No, you sound better now.
Do I?
I can't find it. Let me see. I spelled things
He
wrong.
says now answer my last question, damn it.
What was the question?
How did Dr. Basileir work?
Oh, it worked good. The better tabs? I like them. Um, yeah. Yeah.
I gotta get some more of that too.
Yeah, I should feed him more. The problem is I've been trying to feed, I don't know, I've been trying to get rid of some of the stuff that, like the old stuff, so I've been going through a lot of that. But yeah, I should probably feed that a little bit more. I made
I wonder
the rapashi, so I was
is
trying to
Keith
feed that out. But that's a good idea. I should.
going to that swap, I wonder? I don't know if I ever asked him.
Oh, the one on the 25th?
Yeah.
Whoops. Okay, this says A. Pteronotus is a genus of weakly electric knife fish in the family A. Pteronotidae. Okay, we know this. Let's go to A. Terrano today. Maybe that'll tell us what this means. Bum bum bum. Bum bum
Bum
bum.
bum bum. Bum
I
bum
hate
bum
this. Why don't you just
bum.
define the word? Come on, man. Tarot. I don't know. I went down a road. Whatever.
A
A rabbit
rabbit
hole.
hole?
Thank you.
We've all been down a hole.
You've been down a hole. Yeah, I don't know. Species. I guess I don't know. Maybe I don't know where I got my info from. But I know tarot means wing, and A means without. I forget what notice means. I think it's something that has
And
to
what
do with the
does
south
chicken
wind.
mean?
Huh?
One means chicken. You know, chicken wing.
I don't know what a chicken would be. But it would be taro, whatever, some chicken taro or taro chicken. Yep. Whoops. They use electrolocation to navigate in dark waters. So they create electrical field around them, which is kind of cool. That's how they sense their
Boy
environment.
said some like to go down a hole every chance they get.
Yep. Yep. I think notice. Let me look this up. I'm pretty sure that is it notice? Notice is the god of the south wind. Notice was known as the god of the south wind. Bam! Did I pull that out of my ass? Notice is
Wow.
in Greek mythology is the god of the south wind. So a taro means without wing,
Eddie
and
Noah.
south wing is like without wing, without fins. They call fish don't have wings; they have fins. A taro,
Yeah.
notice.
Mm.
So without the wing fin of the south god, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
They threw it all together. That's the word. A taro notice. And albifrons is, I think, the dude who actually, whatever. You have to pick that.
He caught the
I think it's his
first
name.
ghost knife.
I don't think you can name it after yourself. Maybe if you're the first one that finds them, I don't know. They just name it after you. But if you get to name it, I think you can't name it after yourself. That's just it's bad form. But I don't know. I don't go around naming fish often or ever.
Yeah.
So
I usually just name mine Frank or Fred.
Sketty knowing you. What's up? Good morning. All right, let's move on.
Or Bob.
Ghost knife has been fed. He's a happy camper. Is he still out and about? I don't see him.
JRB says
Hey, JLB.
awesome black knife fish appearance.
Thanks. Yeah, it's definitely
Okay,
cool seeing him.
what's
What's what?
oh jeez. He's using a bunch of big words. He knows I can't pronounce them.
Sucks.
Eduardo.
Oh, let's go catch my blenny. There he goes. Boom. I don't think we're in focus though. There we go. There we go.
Cool little guy.
Yeah, he's cool. Where'd he go? He took off. Oh, there he is on the side.
And such pretty bacteria.
Yeah, it happens. It's starting to get red again. All right, let's turn that off. Turn that off. Okay. Yeah, this is was asking about the vermitid snail problem. It's still there, man. I don't think it's getting worse. I actually think if anything, most of these snails might be dead because they're very easy to break off. Like they break off almost like by touching them. But if you can see, like this rock here, it's like just covered in them. But I think a lot of them are
Oh,
dead.
Do you still have green hair algae, or
Yes.
did the Blenny eat
He's
all?
working on it, but he did clear out a lot of it. Like that, he's over there on that glass, and he likes to hang out there. That glass was covered in algae, top to bottom. He just ate it all. You see what I'm pointing at? No. Maybe now. Oops. There we go. Select Bet says, I know a
Bipolar
guy.
Fish Keeper says, KJE sells Fritz. Smile out. That will get rid of the cyano.
I know. That's what I used the first time. Who said that? Yeah, KGE sells Fret
Bipolar.
Slime out. Yeah, I know. Yeah, perfect. And, there's a discount code for anything you buy from KGE. Do I have the slime out here? I
Select
found my
says,
thing. Found
Select
it.
says, I know a guy that is his scientist friend said, we are naming a fish after you. It's called, okay,
It's called
what?
Xeno something. Xenophallus, which means
Xenohalus?
weird penis. That's what you could be.
Wow. Shanna's here. Good morning, Shanna.
What up, Shanna? Alright, let's look at the... Should we do this? It says, use one packet for 25 gallons. Perform a 25% water change after 48 hours. Repeat if necessary. Remove all carbon from
What's
the
that for?
filters and ion exchange resins. Which I'd have to take my... there is pyrogen in this tank, but it might actually need to be changed. There's my cleaner shrimp. He's out hanging out.
Ian said,
Still at it.
try fixing the root cause
Yep.
other than dosing chemicals.
That's kind of where I was at with it. That's why I haven't dosed again. You can see my bumblebee snails are out too. They're supposedly supposed to eat those vermitid snails. That's the rumor. I have 6 of them. I had 6 of them in here. I don't know. Kind of hard to count them sometimes.
PA Fish Tanks.
What's up, PA Fish Tanks?
PA Fish and Tanks
I see 3 of them.
says, still at it? Then Jason.
Yep, still at it. What time is it? We're not that late, are we? No.
Nah. Well, you're right on the button
We're on
right
the butt. We're
now.
getting close. Yeah. That's if, I always run late. But, we could end on time, I guess. Doesn't matter. Is anybody going after us? I forget. Anyway, there's an Aptasia problem here. There is a vermitid snail problem. There's an algae problem. There's a cyanobacteria problem. So
Those snails are cool.
the cyanobacteria has gotten a lot better since the original issue. So I think if I just keep up water changes, keep feeding lightly, I might get ahead of the cyano. Hopefully.
Check out them two What are those snails? The black and white snails.
Those are the bumblebee snails. There's actually 3 of them. There's another one. I don't know if you can see it. He's over here in this.
They look kind of like huge
assassins. Yeah, I know they do. I know. I have 6 of them. I put 6 in the tank, so I only see 3 at the moment. But they do like they're all over the place. I see them in the sand. See them all over. So I'm assuming, well, at least 3 of them are alive. So the other thing that's in here is this. I don't know, some macro algae plant thing. I got that from the Petco. The guy had a bunch of it. He's like, yeah, man, just take it.
What, those leaves?
Yeah,
that
the leaves.
Look like
seaweed, whatever the heck it is.
Yeah, they look like crypts.
Kinda, yeah, they do look like crypts. Hey, good morning, Barbara Jackson. Low flow, high nutrients, low nutrients, and general detritus traps if kept unchecked. Low flow, high nutrients, and general detritus traps if kept unchecked. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Is that the red bacteria? That's what they said causes it? Okay. Yeah. I did start, I don't know, you can kind of tell like algae, it kind of balances itself, I guess. I do need to keep up on water changes. I should probably do another water change. I've been slack. That Blenny is cool. And he's got some really cool colors on him. He's got like a sheen, almost kind of like the Geos.
Spangling.
Oh, man. Yeah, that wouldn't be a good idea, GRB. Okay, what are we doing here? I guess I should feed these guys since we're talking about it. What do I feed these guys? I usually do a lot of brine shrimp lately. I know there's some algae eaters in this tank, or what do they call them? Plant eaters. So I do add a little seaweed extreme. I don't know. I think the snails like it.
There's plant eaters in there.
Well, the shrimp, the snails, some of the snails. Obviously the plenty, but I
And they
don't know if
don't
they'll
eat
eat
all
this.
that hair algae.
Well, the shrimp don't. They might pick through it, but... And even the... Whatever, they eat it
Is
too.
not considered plant material.
Yes, it is plant material. But, you know, not everything eats algae. And this isn't even entirely plant. Like, it says it's seaweed extreme and contains 67% seaweed, but it's got seaweed meal, wheat flour, fish meal, krill meal, cuttlefish meal. So there's a lot
Of meals.
meats in there. Yeah, meals in there. Yeah, I just try to feed lightly now, because what I think a lot of the problem that causes it, we're talking about that cyanobacteria and algae, is
Overfeeding.
overfeeding, and because a lot of the foods that we feed have preservatives in it, right? And those preservatives,
Phosphates.
phosphates usually, yeah, and sulfates and stuff like that. Um, that's probably how the nutrients build up in your tank, and then your algae tries to balance it for you, I guess. That's a lot of meal. I think a protein skimmer would help greatly. More water flow. Actually, yeah, you're right. I did turn this way down because it was making that noise. But it's making that noise because it's low on water. This, I have one of those Seachem titles on this tank that has like a built-in surface skimmer for it. It's not technically a protein skimmer. It's not a protein skimmer. It's a surface skimmer. But
Yeah, there's a difference.
there's a big difference. But this does help with surface agitation and flow. I just had it turned down. I also have a power head in here to keep things moving. I want to test the actual salinity here because I think I just need to add some fresh water.
Ian says he dumps food. He says, I dump food in my reef tank every day.
Motherfucker. I just dropped a gallon of water on the floor. Alright. Well, only that much spilled out, so. Damn, dude. Water just went everywhere, though. Alright, what's salinity? A little high, 2.6. Definitely thin it down. Starting to get a little high on the salt.
Eduardo says it's just water.
I know, it's just water. I just don't want it to get on the wires. And it was quite a while, quite a bit. Alright. Shut up.
Is it the surface skimmer that's causing that noise?
Yeah, that's making that noise because the tank's a little low. So I think if you can hear it's getting better, right? Here, let me add more water. And this is RO water, by the way. Actually, there might be some issue with this because I am pretty full here.
You are pretty full?
Tank is full.
You are pretty full?
I am a pretty full. Okay. We added about, what, a gallon and a half? Maybe about a gallon because I spilled whatever was in there. Still seems to be a lot of churtling up here, so let me turn it down. I think I just need to clean this freaking...
Churtling.
Churtling. You like that word? It's churtling. There we go. Okay.
Remember?
A little fresh water.
Didn't that mean something else the other day?
Schnurdling? No, that's something else.
Schnurdling. All right.
That's a whole different thing, man.
Yes. We won't get into that.
Yeah, maybe we won't. We don't want to talk about
And Ian
that.
says still not running an auto top off.
No, I'm not. I'm, keeps me in, keeps me in check. Keeps me in check. I got some RO water here. What can I do with it? Just give it to somebody. Put it in the bowl. It's been a while since I added water to this bowl. I gotta do a water change on that. Oh yeah, it's getting to be, well, spring's coming. Spring is coming.
Yeah.
We could
Spring
do
is
a
around the corner.
couple months. We'll do a Packable contest.
Oh, yeah.
Prepare
Forgot
yourself.
about that.
And put that slime out away so I don't lose it. I did lose the lid to one of these jugs. I don't know what to do with it. I took it off and I set it down, and that's the biggest thing that I always do, and I should never do that. Now where did I set the stupid lid down? I'll never find it. It'll be 150 years, and I'll never find it. What the heck could I have done with it? Alright, anyway. I don't know. I don't care.
Ian says he's running an auto top off now. It's so much easier.
Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? I guess I could look. But then you need a tank to store it. Where am I going to put the tank? Or is it you just use a jug? And just make sure the jug's I don't know. I could, theoretically, rig some system up where it just tops itself off with the RO system. That would be cool. Anytime it got low, the RO would kick on and just fill it up. Then you would never have to worry about a reservoir tank. Huh. That's that might be Fishroom 2.0. If I ever get this garage in order. Alright, apparently I lost the lid for this stupid jug. I have no idea how, where. It was only in one spot.
Eduardo says that's a good name for a movie.
What?
Stupid Lid Down. A war movie.
Yeah. Yeah. You're wrong. Okay. Moving on.
Funny, Eduardo. Very funny.
Whoops. Let's look at this. We'll feed this tank next.
Ian says I use jugs and keep it in the stand.
Okay. Yeah, I could probably figure something behind there.
Or float valve and bucket above the tank.
Yeah, I guess I mean, that's all gravity fed, right? Then you don't even need a pump for that. Just as the float valve gets low, opens up, gravity does the work. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I could do that. I'll rig some system where it's in the closet upstairs.
Big Shrimpin says
I don't do
I
daily top
just
offs.
use a 5-gallon bucket. I had RO water, so the bucket.
All right, listen, this is what I do. And this is how I kind of avoid the auto top off thing. I try to do 40%, 30% water changes every week. So some weeks I get slack, but most of the time I'm pretty good with it. I try to do a decent water change so that, I'm essentially topping off every time I do a water change. Doing that big of a water change really doesn't do much for adding, because I'll top off as needed. And I've been doing this water change ritual without adding too much fresh water, and I've only climbed 1 point on the salt scale. I went from 0.25 to 0.26. So then I can, thin it out with fresh water if I need to. So it's not bad. So that's how I get away with doing the auto top off. I just do water changes. And yeah, and when it starts to get low, I know it's getting a lot saltier, you know what I mean? So it's time to do a water change. Bam. Seems to work. All my fish are still alive, and it's been almost 2 years now. Well, not all the fish, but the clowns have been there definitely. It'll be 2 years in September that I put fish in this tank, except the first fish didn't make it. So October, it'll be 2 years. It's almost about 1.5 years. It's getting close. And the dotty back, the purple thing.
Yeah.
He's been in there since I got them all at the same time, the clowns and him. They've been in a little while, a couple of years, about a year, over a year. So knock on wood, they're still alive. Oh. All right, what are we doing here? Let's switch cameras. We're gonna feed some more. Let's go to my blind cave tank. Maybe I can get a better angle on this. Hang on. Let's see. Yeah, this is blind cave tetras. It's got some blue and red Colombian tetras in here, which are really cool fish, underrated. And as a matter of fact, they spend more of their time in the cave than the blind cave tetras do.
Well, that's because the blind cave tetras are blind, so they don't know there's a cave there.
Everything's a cave to them. It's just one big cave. And
life is a big cave.
I wonder why that's weird. Jeff, it held that word piranha for review. I guess it doesn't like piranhas.
What?
Jeff Kane said piranha. And the YouTube auto mod wanted somebody to approve it.
Oh yeah.
It seems weird to me. I gotta service this filter, man. It is grinding like crazy. I think that's the problem. There's just like, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Let's do this.
Since you serviced your filter.
Chris Aquazone is not streaming today. No.
Fishimon, please ask Jason about his year's Packable contest. When is the deadline? Rules, where we can find more info.
Okay, it hasn't even started yet. We were just talking about May is when we do it. Or I did it last year. We're gonna keep. I guess this will be the second year we'll do it again. The month of May. Last year we did it. Same idea.
The month that great people were born in.
Yes, yeah. The greatest people on earth were born in May. I agree with this. Yeah, let me
I wouldn't say the greatest, but great people were born in May.
The greats. It's just the greats. Okay, stick with the greats. Hang on. Get that out of the way. Let's see, maybe I'll show the bowl since we're talking about it. Whoops. Oh, this is one thing I got to talk about. This stupid, dirty cat. Right? All right. Hang on.
Sketty Noah got had to be approved as well. She says piranha god.
Yeah, I don't know. It might. I don't know if it's piranha the word. It seems like piranha's the one that they're censoring. It's weird. Very weird. I had the very same problem, Piranha God. YouTube did not like the word degenerate, so I changed my name. Just saying. I understand the struggle.
Yeah.
Sometimes YouTube doesn't like you for whatever reason. I don't know what the word piranha. What's wrong with that? But
see, that Sketty Noah was born in May.
There you go. Another great. I'm grabbing a water.
Coincidence? I think not.
Nope. Okay. What was that? I was going to show the bowl since we're talking about it. Yeah, last year we did a Packable contest in May. We'll probably do it again this year for May. And basically, all there is to it is you get yourself some sort of container, like a bowl. This one was a glass bowl. I think it's like 2.5, 3 gallons. Let me adjust that camera down a little.
Yeah, it could be a vase.
It
It
could be a
could be a
vase, any sort of container. It could be a Cheez-It container, whatever the heck you want. Or not Cheez-It, what the heck is those puff balls? It's cheese balls. Whatever. Basically not a fish, not a square tank, okay? And the whole idea was to scape it and get some sort of life form in there. But you got to make sure the life form is cared for. So if it's something that needs heat, the tank should be heated. Definitely should have some sort of filter if there's a fish in there. Some sort of filtration. And there's different ways to filter things. Like, what is it? Secret History Living in Your Aquarium went over a huge video how he made these deep vases with deep substrates, stuff like that. Pretty cool. I believe he won either second place or third place. I don't remember.
Barbara Jackson says I was born in November. That's pretty close.
Yeah, that's like the opposite. You're like the opposite on the scale, right? November is opposite of May. 6 months away, I believe. So yeah, what does that say about you? Yeah, you're probably great
So,
too. You're great.
is that hair algae inside of that bowl?
Oh
that
yeah,
I'm seeing?
this bowl has gotten like neglected. Neglected. The only thing that seems to be doing well is the bonsai. What is that? It's a piece of algae on the floor. Jeez, I thought it was a fish. Yeah, there's a shrimp
Piece
in
of
here.
algae committed suicide.
There is hair. I don't know if I'm gonna get this out. This is like seems futile. Snails. Yeah, I'll just leave that alone. Okay. I put some salvinia in here. It seems to be, I don't know, struggling. It's not great.
For want of a better word.
Yeah, there is some shrimp in here, blue dreams, and some snails. I see the shrimp. There's only like 2 or 3, and I've never seen them breed, so I don't know if they might all be the same sex, or just not. It might not be conditions worthy of breeding, because I don't feed this tank at all. I do nothing. There is a pump going. Is the pump going? Actually, I think the pump might have stopped working, and that's probably why the algae is building up. Yeah, it does look. Is the pump moving? I can feel kinda. I feel the vibration, but I don't see the water. Maybe we need to service the bowl.
That's what she said.
Pump is down here, I believe. Yeah, there it is. Ooh, yeah, there's like, what the hell's all over the front of this?
Big Shrimpin'.
It's like 100 snails on
Big
this thing.
Shrimpin' says neglect the bowl contest.
It's like choked up with snails on the cover of the pump. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna knock everything all over. Yup.
Neglect the bowl contest.
Neglect the bowl. I'm just gonna put this pump back in there. I don't care. I think I knocked this off. Look at this. Screwing the whole thing up. Oh my god. This might be the end of the bowl contest. Oh my god, what happened here? This was a mistake. Look at that. Whoops. Apparently. There we go. There we go. Just walk away, dude. Get this dead stuff out of here, whatever that is. Alright, I see the water moving.
You have done nothing but succeed in disrupting
everything. Everything.
Everything.
Alright. Well.
Did you knock the plant off?
Oh, it's like, yeah. It's just barely sitting on there to begin with. Honestly, I don't think it's ever rooted onto that rock. But it seems to be doing fine. Like, it's not dying or anything. I think just it's not. Maybe like 10 years it'll get enough roots to stay there. Maybe if I didn't fill it all the way up too, that would probably help. Yeah. But it's been almost a year.
Maybe it's suffering from wet root syndrome.
Yeah, I don't know. From what I understand, this plant can handle it. That's why I picked it. But and it's definitely growing. I've trimmed it. It just doesn't seem like the roots are binding on the plant. It looks like the roots are just kind of spreading out, you know, or on the rock, I mean.
Eduardo wants you to lick your fingers.
I just wash my hands. I'll lick. I'll lick. Okay. Anyway, we were gonna feed the other tank, so let's get on it. Let's do this. Let's do this while you flick your knife endlessly.
You can hear that?
Yes, like over and over and all stream long. We've been hearing it.
It's a fidget.
Apparently. No, I don't know. I can hear you doing it though. What did I do with the bug bites? What have I done? Ah, they're there. There they are.
Barbara says mine still has the pothos and a healthy crop of hair algae.
Nice. Yeah, the knife is the knife flicking is audible. That's what TJ said.
Okay, I put it down.
Put it down. Quit fidgeting. Pick your nose or something. These guys, these blind.
Yeah, Ian agrees with me. Pocket knives are the best fidgets.
Yeah, especially the ones that you have. I could see. They got that little flick thingy.
Yeah, Spyderco
Spyderco.
has the
The
Spidey
flick.
hole.
The flick thingy. The Spidey hole. Okay. And there's also Gara spilotas in that tank too. But
Man,
the blind caves are like piranhas,
they
man. They go nuts.
are going crazy.
I'm telling you, like they'll do that. They'll do that to your hand if you put it in a tank. They'll start like nibbling all over it. They're crazy little fish. And
Oh yeah, they will?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Well, they're not gonna do it now because they fed, but spilotas are doing good. They're actually the spilotas seem to be a smaller Gara. Because they're only about like 2-3 knuckles maybe compared to the other ones over here. The red ones, the red Garas are huge. There's all 3 of them. They know they're gonna get fed, so they're kind of like, yeah, let's do this.
Debbie says hers just has the gravel at the moment. I'm starting it again. Well,
Nice.
wait till May,
I was gonna say,
Debbie,
yeah,
and then you can enter it in the contest.
Yep, in May we'll do another contest. I have a jar that's sitting here that I did have scuds in it at one point, but it's kind of gone. I don't think anything's in it anymore, so I might just reset that jar during the contest. I don't know. I might break it down and see what I can do. Well, what it was last year, it was a contest. Everyone who wanted to just send me pictures, videos, whatever you want. And we judged all the entries, and then Fishymon and I had a contest between each other. And we let you guys judge that. So maybe we'll do that again. Let's see.
Yeah. Jason won.
My diver jar is just sad now. Yeah. Mine's pretty not good. It's an algae mess right now. It's surviving.
Yeah, Nano Aquarium guy won the overall contest.
That's right, and
Packable.
I believe Alex Secret History Living in Your Aquarium came in second, and I think Mississippi Hippie came in third, or I could be wrong about those orders. But there is a video on my channel showing all the entries, and then there is a video announcing the. Well, I think the winners are announced in that video. It's the Packable contest entries, I believe, is what the video is called.
Mm-hmm.
Should be on one of my most popular videos on my channel.
Some people Packable every day.
Some people do more than one. Okay. These are. Does everybody not know what these are? These are goldfish, and these are the Gara rufas in here as well. There are also, I don't know if you can see them down here, little rainbow darters. Got those from ABC Aquatic Biotope Creations. Kenny. I have 5. There's 3 in here, and there's 2 that I was growing out because I thought they were a little too little going with the goldfish. They're probably big enough now.
All right. And the goldfish tank is no heater, right?
Yeah, there's no heat in this tank, but this tank is pretty warm because the room is warm, and there's a tank below it
Right.
that's getting heat. So I probably should have did that the other way around, put the cold tank on the bottom, but I
Well,
didn't really think about it.
my bowl is pretty cold because
77
it
degrees in there.
doesn't it's down in the basement and I don't have a heater in it.
Yeah, that's the difference. My basement is actually it's heated,
Warm.
and in
Yeah. Mine
wintertime,
is not.
like the tanks are warm. There's heat in the room, so the room stays actually really warm in the winter. It's the summer that it gets really cold in here, because in the house there's air
Yes,
conditioning, and then the whole
n-
basement just gets cold, like 60
Jay's
degrees.
asking Nano Aquarium guys asking the contest still happening in May.
Yep, that's the plan. We were just talking about it. Just mentioning that. What is it? We're in March, so what? Almost 2.5, 3 months, 2 months, 2.5 months.
Yeah.
All of March, all of April, because we're in the beginning of March. So 1.5 months, whatever.
Away.
2 months. May. We'll start at May. Well, when we get closer, we'll hype it up. I was just whatever. I don't even know how I got on the subject of this. I was just mentioning it. Anyway, let's feed these guys before they freak
Somebody
out.
asked about it.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We were talking about something about the bowl I mentioned. And then Bunny asked about it. Do you have one of these? Nobody has one of these. These are the best fish ever. This is the derpy fish.
What's that?
It's a clownfish. Oh, it's covered in. Its tongue fell out though. I glued it back
Huh.
on. That's how it's supposed to be.
Was that the fish your son made for
Yup.
you?
It's one of my. I want that fish.
Wow.
The derpy fish.
And you broke his tongue out.
Well, his tongue got broke somehow, way, shape, or form. I actually think it got broke before my kid gave it to me. These Garas go nuts. Even the rainbow doors seem to go nuts. Oh, there's some white clouds in here too. I got the gold ones and I got one of the normal ones.
Hmm.
But they're getting old, long in the tooth, man. I've had these guys for a little while. At least the goldfish were $1 for 5, I think, something like that.
Mountain Greenery got a new coffee machine this weekend.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like coffee. What kind of coffee machine? I'm curious. Mine's just like a stupid drip thing. I always get the cheapest coffee maker because every other coffee maker I've ever had, just like, what's the point?
It breaks
Yeah,
after a
exactly.
while.
And then you just gotta go get an auto drip.
Even
Keurigs
if
were
you
just
get
a
the
waste
most
of plastic.
expensive one.
Yeah. Keurigs were nothing but a plastic mess. It just, even if you had then the
Plus they're
reusable ones.
expensive.
Yeah, and then if you did the
Cup.
reusable pods, and it's like a mess. It's like, dude, it'd be easier just to make coffee, like on a pot.
Yeah.
Nothing's. Sometimes it seems
Yeah.
convenient, but it really isn't. Those Keurig
Yeah.
things are more convenient for like job trailers and like somewhere like
Yeah.
meeting rooms.
Yeah. Where
Where you only need one cup.
they have a budget, a limitless budget for coffee.
Do I have cold
You
air
know?
returns in the basement? In your basement, low to the ground. Add some to the furnace return lines. Oh. There is a. Well, a lot of the problem is the returns are not in the basement, but there probably could be one in the ceiling. But I don't know if it could be in the. I guess it could be in the floor. I have to work that out. Maybe. So you're saying put a cold air return on the floor, and it might be good, right? Well, actually, I might be able to do that because the return's right there. Just had a hole in the wall. Maybe. Those pods are half instant coffee. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's probably exactly what it is. Junk. Now, whatever. They serve the purpose. Hey, look, my hermit crab's out. cruising. Oh, don't fall apart, please.
They're good for work because you can make a single cup of coffee at a time. But that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like for
They ain't
like
good for somebody at home that's gonna drink a pot of coffee.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, I mean, you're getting like 3 or 4 cups, and then next thing you know, you got like, yeah, that gets expensive. You see old Hermie? Yeah, there's the Hermie guy. Just cruising along the sand there.
Hermie the hermit snail.
You can pry my Curie out of my cold dead hands. Can we see him? There we go. That's probably better. Hey man, teach his own, I'm just saying. I got annoyed with it, so I just got a drip one. Yep, he's there hanging out.
Greg likes his Curie.
Fish were confused. Okay, where are we at here? Whoops. Oh God, it's 11:30 almost. Probably end this soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm back to flicking my knife.
It's back to flicking. There's a lot that needs to happen in this room. So I need to get on it one of these days. I did a pop-up this week with water changes. Pretty good. Let me put the camera on it. I did a pop-up this week. Tuesday, I think it was. Did some water changes. And apparently I have discovered that if I do too many cold water changes and all my heaters pop on, it will blow my circuit. So I have to stagger my water changes a little bit better. Though I usually do stagger my water changes, it was just that day I was trying to do them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I think
you say so.
I think you know.
Because I never popped my circuit by doing water changes.
Well, maybe you need to experience life a little. Are we autofocused? Yes. Okay. Let me adjust that. This is 33. It's surviving. It's actually doing pretty good.
That pet shop we went to a couple of weeks ago had the most amount of 33s I've ever seen in one place.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool. That was at Elite Menagerie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was at least 9 of them.
They were all drilled, and they were all drilled. Every last one of them.
Yeah.
Several times. They had like 5 or 6 freaking bulkheads in them.
But she wasn't running some systems on them, though.
Yeah, she was trying to actually seal up the bulkheads.
You should have given her some advice.
Should have.
On sealing up the bulkheads.
Well, you need some PVC and you should be good. This is my 32 long. The only thing in here is those rainbows. There are Alani, Bozemanii, and Urian Jayas. I do need to get some bottom feeders in here. I was having a problem with cyanobacteria, but ever since I put I have one of those Higer, what do you call them, lights? Just plain tank lights. And I have it on the dimmest setting it can go. And I only have the white lights on. And when I did that, it killed all the cyanobacteria kind of went away. So. Turned it down. Turn her down.
How's the plants doing in it, though?
They seem to be doing all right. Most everything in the tank here is pretty low light. Well, there's dwarf sage. I don't know how low light that is. But it seems to be doing okay. The crypts seem to be doing all right. I don't know. What do you think? I'm going to move it over here. I mean, it's pretty dim in there, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, you're kind of a dim guy, too, so...
Thanks, man.
Matches, and the tank matches you.
I could feed these guys, too. Oh, here's these, speaking of that, here's some better tabs. We were talking about earlier, the bottom things for basileers. They look like pellets.
Ian says the store they went to the other day in Green Bay had all old steel tanks
Really?
with slate bottoms.
Wow. That's OG, man.
Yeah, I've actually never even seen one in person.
I had when I was a kid. I had a buddy. That's what he had. He had a. It was like a. I don't think it was a. I think it was like a 65. It was a weird tank. It was big. But he also had that. It was a slate bottom. It had the meta frame, whatever the metal corners. Everything was
Yeah,
like stainless, shiny metal. Corners,
right.
top rim, bottom rim, and the bottom was a slate, piece of slate.
Yeah.
Didn't have glass. It was actual stone.
I wonder what their maybe because they didn't have hardened glass
Yeah, I
back
think
in them
maybe.
days.
I think tempered glass was a problem.
Tempered glass,
Yeah,
sorry.
maybe. I think it might have just been hard or expensive or whatever, and just didn't think about it. I don't know. But I think I remember reading something about a lot of times, like a lot of those early slate tanks were like that, so that you could rest them on like radiators and stuff like that, and that's how you would heat the tank is through the radiator or through the bottom. The stone would get warm and keep the tank warm.
Mm.
But I don't know how long that carried around into the what do you call it, fish keeping world. What was that book that Alishan got? That I picked it up for him at the Triple Crown. It was if he's still here, he can tell me. But it was a really cool book. I should have like I don't know scanned it or something. But it was like all about like the history of like aquariums and stuff, and how like all the like old antique stuff, and how they used to do it back in the day.
Yeah.
Like original, like just it was a cool book. It's like the history of aquariums. Falsatero, my first real tank was a Metaframe slate bottom, FYI. They were made by Mattel, really? That's interesting. Yeah, sometimes a little Bunsen burner under the tank. Yeah. Said he has to reseal them a lot, especially between the joint. Yeah, I can imagine that seal doesn't hold because slate's one of those it's like a sedimentary rock, right? So it has like layers. It likes to flake off.
But
So
then they used to use like a black tar or something in the
probably
corners
like a
instead of
pitch.
silicone.
Yeah, like pitch probably. That stuff's
Well, not
crazy.
really a tar. I don't think it was a tar. But it was like it never got hard. It was like a putty, like,
Yeah,
you know?
well, that's like pitches like that. Pitch is a actually there's a science that's the longest
Pitch
running.
is a petroleum product, right?
I think so.
Or is it from the earth?
No, I think pitch is from because they've been using pitch for like centuries. I think it's like a sap tar kind of
In
thing.
Trinidad had a pitch lake,
Okay, maybe it's
one
just
of
a
the
natural
seven
substance.
wonders of the world.
Really? Okay, so maybe pitch is just something that's out there. Anyway, there's this
I think
experiment that's been
America
running.
has the next biggest pitch lake.
Some scientists wanted to prove that it was a liquid or something like that, right? And so there's like basically it's this jar of pitch that's like dripping, right? And I think it's been running for 120 years, and I think it's dripped like twice, something crazy like that. Pine
Mm.
sap, that's what tar is, or pitch is. Pitch comes from sap from pine. See, okay, there we go. It's a sap. Yeah, I don't know if that's what they use, but I know that like black tar stuff, a lot of that's like pitch, or used to be back in the day. Now they use all sorts of weird
Well,
stuff.
they used to take that tar and mix it with rocks and make road surfaces and stuff with it.
Yes, yes, they still do that.
But
It's
now
different
they
substance.
actually have n-
They call it
now
tack.
they have a petroleum product that they use to make it. I think it's called bitumen or something
Yeah,
like that,
bitumen. Yep, that's
isn't it?
exactly it. Yep, that's exactly what it is. That's what the asphalt's made out of. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, that's the sticky stuff in the asphalt that when it cools, it hardens. And
right.
yeah, they call it. I mean, tack. It's the same thing. They use this stuff. They go around and they'll spray like the corners of stuff before they put the asphalt down. They'll spray it with this
Right,
black tar
right.
stuff.
Seals.
Yep, and then put it on like where the curb is, where the asphalt meets the curb. But this is what they put on before it, and then afterwards they come by and seal it. It's the same stuff. They call it tack, but it's essentially bitumen mix of whatever the hell. They'll spray it on the road too before they. A lot of times, like
Danae's here.
PennDOT and stuff like that, the Department of Transportation.
Morning,
Like if you're
Danae.
gonna do like a road is built in layers, right? And they use like thicker asphalt with bigger stones in it for the base, and then they use thinner stuff and then thinner stuff. There's usually the state road will have 3 layers. Anyway, in between layers, they'll spray that shit down all over it, and then they'll put the next layer of so it binds it together. They'll spray it with that bitumen stuff.
What's your technical term for your you are
A-hole
a what?
extraordinaire.
No, what are you again? A
Peon, that's what I am.
some kind of
I am a senior geologist is what my title is.
geologist. This
That
is the
doesn't mean anything.
geologist
Doesn't
in
mean
you
anything.
coming out.
This isn't it means nothing. That's my title, senior geologist. Yeah, I basically look at dirt all day. So and asphalt and roads, concrete, ditches, pipes, sinkholes, a lot of them. Yep, deal a lot with that stuff. We get that. We have a tar drive and have that
Danae
stuff
says
fly
he's
every 2
just
years.
a
Yep.
senior.
Yeah, I'm just a senior. Assholes meet the curves. Oh wait, I'm like, why am I hearing myself? I actually turned the button on.
Yeah, I can hear you too.
I accidentally turned the volume up on my phone. I was like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
All right.
That's the asshole in you coming
It was a
out.
black sand of some kind. It was always soft. Yeah, that's the stuff that in the corner. Yeah, it was like. Well, they have this stuff that they use too for like. What do they call that stuff?
You know, they used to use that stuff too
Comes
to
out like a
seal
rope.
car windows long ago. The not the
Yeah,
windows, the
I know what you're talking about.
the glass,
Yeah, the windscreen,
the windshield, and the back glass.
They use a lot of this stuff too. It's like a big tar, looks like a taffy roll, and it's all just like this black tar stuff. I can't remember what it's called, but they use it a lot for like a manhole. A manhole will be like a circular box, and then it'll have like a lid that actually has the manhole in it. And then they put this tar down, and the pressure of it just squeezes it down like a Laffy Taffy, something.
Well,
I can't remember what it's called, but it comes in like a big roll, and they use it.
Okay.
And it's kind of like that same idea.
I believe you.
That might actually be some sort of pitch, honestly.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you should check out videos on YouTube of the pitch lake in Trinidad and in Trinidad. It's not actually in Trinidad and Tobago because Tobago doesn't have it. It's in Trinidad. Yeah.
The Pitch Lake of Trinidad.
All right.
All right. So we gotta look it up. Pitch Lake.
It's actually coming up
Trinidad.
from the earth.
Bubbling out.
Yeah. Some parts it does bubble out. Yeah, it's called La Brea.
Yeah. All right. Here, let's look. Let's look at pictures of La Brea. Here we go.
It just looks like an empty field, but it's actually pitch bubbling up from the earth.
So there must be some sort of. There must be a lot of dead trees here at one point. Like that's crazy.
Some parts are actually soft, like
water.
It fills up, you know, because it's flat and stuff. It pools form and stuff when it rains, but some parts are actually still soft to the touch.
Pretty wild. I'm surprised nobody's like mining this stuff. I guess it's probably protected.
They used to long ago but I'm telling they used to mine it before long ago to resurface roads, but now they have developed that bitumen thing.
Yeah.
So they don't use it anymore for roads. They use
exactly
the byproduct of oil. Petroleum.
That's exactly right, Paul. You're watching a live stream of a guy talking to a voice in his head. Oh,
Hey, I
yes.
do it all the time, man.
It's how we roll.
I talk to
Oh,
myself all the time, especially when I'm at work and I'm like in the forklift.
oh yeah.
There's nobody else around,
I
so I
do it. I
talk to
mean, I don't even know I'm
myself.
doing it. I'm walking around the grocery store talking to myself, and people are just like moving away from me. Like, yeah, okay. I'm cool with that. Stay over there. Leave me alone. Like, leave that crazy guy alone. He's over there mumbling. And it's usually like, I don't know, I'm cursing because I can't find what the hell I want, or they always move things around. It's like, where the hell is this damn thing?
I know, I hate that.
Oh,
The Walmart in Phillipsburg has remodeled the whole store, and it's like nothing is where it used to be.
I honestly think this is my opinion. I think they do that. Obviously, they're doing it because they want to remodel things, but I think they do it just so that you have to walk through the entire store and see all the products again to figure out where your shit
Yeah,
is. You know what I mean? And like, oh, well, I need that too. You know what I mean? I guarantee you,
yeah. Oh,
probably a
I may
profit
as well pick that
increase.
up too.
Exactly, when people do that.
So they probably change it. It's probably part of their protocol to change it
Every
every.
so often, every whatever years, some
Yeah,
couple this, and then yeah, exactly. This is just my crazy conspiracy theory, and it's all down to make a buck, basically.
yeah.
Yep. You got screwing people down to a science just to make a buck.
Damn right.
Damn right.
It's the man. The
So now you know what
man.
I'm in the grocery store mumbling around. This is the stuff I'm talking about.
It's the man
Now you know why people
fucking with
stay
us.
away from me because I'm over there going, it's a goddamn conspiracy. These motherfuckers. Yeah, that guy's off his hinges, man. Women are calling their children. Come over here, Johnny. Get away from him. Anyway, on that note,
On that note,
on that note, I appreciate everyone being here. It's been a good time. I just saw something about playing disc golf and then it jumped. There it is. New local. Nice. Yeah, I haven't actually been out in a while playing. It's been a long time actually. Most of my friends kind of moved. We moved further away, so we don't get together anymore. We used to get
oh,
together like
you used to
weekly.
play golf?
Disc golf, yeah, quite a bit.
What? Disc
Disc golf,
golf?
yeah. You ever play it? It's actually fun.
Never. What is it?
It's basically frisbee, but with a purpose. You have like you're trying to get your frisbee in a basket, and there's like a
Oh,
course. Most of the courses I do are like in woods, like in a wooded area. So it's like
yeah.
that's the challenge, trying to get a frisbee down a thing with a bunch of woods in it. And every throw is a stroke, so it's kind of like golf. If it's par three, you're supposed to get it in three. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. Good exercise.
Yeah. I have thrown a frisbee before, but I've never like
Yeah.
played disc
Well, there's all
golf with
sorts of
it.
different frisbees. They got like the distance ones, or like you're throwing, and they got the ones for just like trying putting. Basically.
Mm,
My real friends. That's right, Alshon. My real friends.
yeah. Yeah, LaShawn, you know. You know.
Hey man, I'll be down disc golf. I got plenty of discs, so we just go one of these days. There's a bunch of courses around here too. There's actually on the disc golf like championship circuit. There's a course around here, Lake
No
Nakamixon.
shit.
It's on the was on the that's a course, man. That one takes a long time. You're exhausted by it. Usually when we go down, we play like some of the courses around here are pretty small, so we do like we end up doing like 20 some hole. Like we do the course like two or three times, and we end up playing like a lot. But yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I haven't been out in a while, man. I should go.
New new local Austin. He says local friends. Just because we hang out online does not make us not you you're you're not real. Does not mean you're not real. Oh jeez.
Yes. See, this all comes
Too bad, Aquila.
from Fishymon here, because I was telling him I was like, whatever. I had a birthday party to go to with some of my friends, and he's like, oh, what? Your real friends? So that's what became my real friends, the ones I hang out with that aren't fishy. Invisible internet friends unite. Yep. Tanked Aquatics has had enough coffee to be civil. Well, that's good. We did pop that up. Okay, but yeah, on that note, we're going to leave. It was a good time. Thanks, everyone. If you haven't hit the like, please hit it on the way out. If you're not subscribed, that would help too. And always check out Fishroom stuff, man. He's got a channel of his own, puts out a lot of shorts. You see his tanks, nice tanks. And yeah, other than that, I guess we'll see you in the next one. Got anything you want to add? I think we lost Kirk. He just left. He's like, you know what, I'm out. All right, well, I'll say bye for him. Bye. The voice in my head has stopped. It's time to end. All right, guys. I'll see you. Take care.